Okay, here we go. Good evening, folks. This is Colin from Kincaid Outdoors. I hope you guys are doing well. Hey, Rob, how you doing, brother? Glad you could make it. Give me a second here. I'm kind of turning on all my lights here. There we go. Wow, I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you are doing well. I hope your mom is doing well. I'm doing the best I can here. Hopefully, I'll be getting close to the end of my journey with my disability and stuff like that before I can get it, my checks and get things taken care of that way. That being said, we're going to be doing some updates on the 5-gallon bucket challenge that was brought to you by Outdoors with Big Matt, Pest Hunter Outdoors, and Foxit Outdoors, myself, and quite a few others. And yeah, I got some interesting updates. As most people should know, I already harvested one of my tomatoes from my ancient tomato plant, which isn't very big. It's only about that big, but hey, it's a place it provides me with seeds for the next generation. And also, the second tomato is starting to turn on that same plant, so that's going to be interesting to see how that one turns out. It might be a little bit bigger than the first one, but still, it's extra seeds. And yeah, I'm hoping. I've got my coffee, I got my lights, I got you. Let's get into this. And my plants are doing amazingly well considering. We're one step closer to getting our property. Hopefully, if everything goes well, we'll be ready to go on that. No. Don't crowbar the other knee. I may need to have that other knee looked at, but yeah, we're going to find out more. I'm going to call my lawyer tomorrow and get some information updates on all of that, because I need to do a whole body assessment on what, because of all the other injuries together, because I've had broken wrist, broken every knee, obviously on that one twice, and quite a few other things. We're going to figure all that out. They're going to find out how much they're going to pay me and everything else, especially since I'm 58 years old and trying to go back to work is like is an impossible task, because there's no way I could stand or walk that far in order to even hold a job. And just sitting here hurts. But I'm doing my best. How is your job hunt coming since you're ended? How are you doing with taking care of your mom, that kind of thing, Rob? And if you want to come up, the link is in the chat, as you already know. Well, but any information on your end? You heard what's going on with me. I can go out and give you some update, show you some ideas, some pictures and stuff of what it looks like on my phone and stuff. It's going to be a little bit interesting. Interview tomorrow for a special education school. That's cool. How you doing, brother?
Supplies.
Surprise. Did you get him?
No.
Dang. I'm referring to a particular black rodent that it was in.
Yeah, apparently when I picked up the magazine, I guess a pellet fell out.
Oh no!
And it left an open chamber.
No.
And yeah, well, I didn't hear the pellet hit anything. So
well, maybe it didn't. Maybe it fell.
And it sounded a little bit different. So, and he just scampered lightly away, like nothing ever happened.
Oh,
it was like, no, apparently there was no round in the chamber.
Well, my condolences, brother. Maybe next time.
I spit air.
You know how it always goes, shooting blanks?
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to try again tonight. So,
Well, like I said, good luck on that. We're getting closer to the end of my dilemma, lawyer-wise.
Uh-huh.
One doctor has made his classification. Now, is that the end of the line? No, this is just to be in the middle. So they're going to go back and forth with their determinations and things like that until they finally reach a amicable number that all parties can agree to. So I'm just one step closer. Hopefully, they'll have everything sorted before the end of next month because they're stating that the regular workman's comp disability thing is ending next month.
Yeah.
But by that time, they should be coming up with a number that all parties can agree to, especially since I am going to be unable to work at any regular job for the rest of my life, which really freaking sucks. But understandable.
And hello, Rob. Almost forgot. Sorry.
Yep, he was the first one in.
Oh yeah. No, I'm thinking about getting another air rifle.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that surprises me. How?
This one here, so we can do some videos and some stuff.
Tell me you're getting a Dragon.
Well, like I said, I'm going to get a couple of people, on video, if they want to do on video, operating the air rifle. Elderly and some women, who are not as strong for the multi-pump. Right. As we all know, with the multi-pumps, the more pumps are in there, the harder it is to pump it up.
With me, I would have trouble with it, with my shoulder being like it is.
Yeah. So I figured, what, I can. It's only 150. I have scopes.
Well, that's cool.
I can put it on there.
I still think you need to put your night scope on your rifle that you're using in the shop, because if it's hard to see already, why take the chance?
No, I can see fine. They're showing up with the light on. Oh, okay. So I just left it on.
Okay.
They're coming in.
I wasn't sure. That's why I was just stating the fact.
Well, if you saw the picture, it is almost broad daylight in there, and they're showing up.
Okay. Well, I've got a news on my next tomato that's coming in.
Yeah.
My ancient tomato, I'm going to call it that because it's just easier, because it's the oldest plant I have. It is starting to turn. So that's the second one from the same plant. It just took a little longer to mature compared to the other one. I'm still on the plant right now. I will be doing an update on it on Sunday. Mm-hmm. And if everything goes well, I will be able to continue, give you full updates and everything on things as they can, move on and stuff. I did acquire a garden hose and a nozzle finally together so I can water the plants more efficiently. Mm-hmm. Because I can do it with like a big spray, like a spray rain type situation. It doesn't take me to having to try to lug a very heavy bucket of water to water my plants individually. But I do know that once the growing season for the ancient one is done, it will be coming back inside, or at least until I can get more soil to transplant it into a better pot with better soil and see what happens after that.
Yeah, and I went out there and I watered my little transplants today, and they are looking better today than they did yesterday. Even the one that was questionable.
Okay, so, he says get a Canon. What Canon? Like a camera? Or I thought Canon with a you go booms gives two ends in the middle.
I have a Canon.
He's the only one here who's ever used a Canon. I don't have one. Kind of, not fun when the police department's a little over a block and a half away. But that being said, we are also one step closer to getting our property secured.
Yeah. Well, anyways, the air rifle I've been thinking about, I've been wanting to get it now for like 4 or 5 years.
Now, can I make a suggestion?
What?
Get a picture. Let's post it. Show us.
Yeah, here, let me get it here.
That's the best way to do it. Is just try to then
Well,
try
it's
to
the one I've
straight up.
been. It's the one I've been talking about.
I know, but I want
I
you to
got asked
explain it.
last night. Which one would be good?
Yeah, the one you showed that was out of stock.
Yes, the one I showed
Well,
last night that was out of stock.
I have seen it, but Rob hasn't.
Rob has seen it.
No, not lately.
Not lately. No, it's
He
out of
hasn't
stock.
been here.
They got the 177 in stock.
Can he get one of those over there that you could use like
Yeah.
22 or no?
Yeah, as long as it's under 12 foot-pounds.
Is it?
Yes.
I wasn't sure because I don't know. And how do you determine that, to be fair?
Mass versus velocity?
I understand there's the mathematical formula, but the layperson who doesn't really do math, or math, like, as they say in England, how would they determine that?
Where is it at?
Boom, all the things. But once we get into that property, things will be a lot easier. I can guarantee that. My stress levels are going to go down. All that fun stuff.
I don't know. He might not.
Huh?
I'm sure they have a version of it over there in where he's at. Is at 12.3.
Oh, then that's illegal.
Yes, I know.
No boomstick for Rob.
Is it 22? Is it more or less? Oh no! If it's 22, it goes up to 16.9.
So that it would be allowed.
Oh no! You would have to have a FAC.
Oh, does he have an FCE?
Well, the reason is yes, I want to shoot rats in my backyard.
Well, we know that you do, but I was talking about him.
I'm pretty sure they have something similar to that over there.
How about a giant slingshot?
Too complicated.
No, you're the ones that look like they're on steroids,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like you can pull it like way back like that, like you do at bow, but it's a lot more stable than a regular slingshot.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm ready to see the picture. There we go.
Yeah, that one right there. It comes with a magazine, single shot tray.
Okay, okay, can you get a picture of the magazine? You talk about it, but you don't. I mean, it's kind of hard to understand what it looks like with. Okay, it looks like a revolver.
Excuse me.
It's untight.
Yeah.
Did I see that you have to pump that one? I saw a lever
Yes,
on that.
you have to pump it up. That's why it's a multi-pump.
Okay. I thought you said you were going to get one that wasn't that.
No. This one here, it's almost like the second pump equals the rest of them. So it doesn't continually to get harder to pump.
Oh, okay. Now, what would be the difference between that and like a CO2 version?
Well, you can't leave CO2 sit there. You would have to use it all up. This here, you can sit there. Oh, there's a rat. Quick, put 4 pumps into it and let it fly.
Yeah, but they would hear you do that, though.
Yeah. And it's always ready to go.
Maybe. How long can it hold a charge, so to speak? Compression, I mean.
As soon as you shoot it, you put it away. When you need it, you put as many pumps into it as you need.
I mean, can you pump it and then leave it, or do you have to discharge it?
No, because you have to cock it.
Well, I get that part.
It's bad for the spring.
Okay. Doesn't hurt to find out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
this pepper is going nuts. By the way, it's huge. The leaves that are about 3 or 4 inches across, and about almost 10 inches long.
Yeah. So
what's that? Okay. What the little pictures on there? What is that? A rabbit and a squirrel. Best use.
Yes, small game and target.
Okay.
This is medium, and this is threaded for either a muzzle brake or a moderator.
What's the difference?
Mm-hmm. It's good.
No, Jason. What's the difference between the two?
I can barely hear you.
What's the difference between those two things you mentioned?
A muzzle brake helps like strip the air off of it, but it's still loud, and a moderator is a silencer.
Okay, I don't have anything plugged in or anything. I don't know why my volume's not very high.
No, I'm just having trouble hearing today. That's all.
Oh, okay. My ears are ringing off the hook.
Again, right there, muzzle energy is at 16.9 and 22 caliber, 12.3 and 177, which is still very respectable.
Oh, I get that.
I mean, you could put a heavier pellet in there and slow it down and get about the same foot pounds.
Right. Just for your information, that tomorrow Rob's going for an interview at a special education school. Good luck to him on that.
I mean, it's got a lot of good reviews.
Well, hey, what's the one that says really, really low on that one? Go back up.
Yeah, there's 6 of them.
Yeah, well, you don't judge it by how good, how many stars, stars. You judge it by the last one, by the lowest.
Yeah, I try to click onto it. It's not letting me.
Because I mean, that's where the best ratings you can get. You don't judge it by the top rating; you judge it by the bottom rating. Find out what they found wrong and see if that if you have the same issues or not.
Yeah, like I said, these things are mass produced. So of course there's going to be some quality control over that many of them.
Okay.
Yeah, you can get 2 extra magazines to come with it, which I actually recommend. If you can order it, get extra magazines. And
if you do it right, you don't need them. Just one. This should be enough.
Yeah. They are small.
Well, you don't need much if you do it right the first time.
And I got several Diana magazines, which will probably fit the Seneca.
I have no idea. You're talking way above my pay grade.
Seneca is the manufacturer, which is actually the Air Venturi,
right?
Which is Pyramid Air's own make. Okay. They make those. Okay. Then you got Diana, which is out of Germany. Okay. So they have their own make and model.
Okay.
So it's the manufacturer. But some of the manufacturers, you can use other manufacturers' magazines because it's just easier to buy it in bulk that way.
Oh, I bet. I can understand that.
And again, like I said, it's, now I've been wanting to get one for a long time. And it's a multi-pump, and it's just easy to take with you everywhere. And you don't need cartridges. You don't need a pump, hand pump. You don't need a tank or anything else to take with you. Just a tin of pellets and the air rifle.
Well, hopefully you won't need that many if you do it right the first time.
Well, it depends if it's a target-rich environment.
Yeah, but after a while, your target-rich environment's not going to be so rich.
It'll be sustainable with this one here.
Well, I mean, if they realize that if you go near there, you don't come back.
Yeah.
Animals do get wary of locations if they notice that things are not coming back.
Oh, yeah. But again, having a bait station, food is a motivator.
Right, but that only goes so far.
And if you make it look nice and safe, they come. Like I said, if you build it, they will come.
Yeah. I don't do that kind of thing myself, but that's okay.
But like I said, it's pest control.
Yeah.
With
but to me, it's inviting pests in instead of just eliminating them. But that's my personal view.
But I'm keeping them out of the house.
But you're inviting them into the house.
They're going to get in the house no matter what. I'm out in the forest. It's shelter.
Okay.
And they can get in the pantry.
Okay. Now I'm gonna hook up my phone to the stream here, and I'm gonna go
Yeah,
out
yeah,
to my
yeah.
my
You can take that. You can take that off now.
Okay. I'm gonna go get my phone and hook it up to the stream here, and then I can show you my updates on my phone out
Yeah.
there. And give me a moment here. I got to get my phone. Had it charging. Oh, ow. Got to move my charge cord for this for keep this thing on. I don't want things to die on me when I'm gone, you know? Got the fork there.
And the room is empty. So I know Todd was asking. He was looking because he has a target-rich environment where he's at. And I know they build a couple of mouse traps and stuff like that to try and catch multiple mice. That's a good little squirrel getter too.
Okay, I'm just gonna get my phone hooked up here first before I head out. That way, I can, allow myself to be seen and everything. I just got to mute my side, this side here.
Yeah.
I don't get a ton of echoes. That's the worst part.
Echo.
You know how bad that gets.
Yep.
Let's get my own things here. Try to get this thing working here. I am running really slow on this thing.
Oh.
I mean, I literally am because I'm trying to get the chat up on my phone so I can send the link or at least tap on the link. Oh, come on, where is it?
Yeah, I got to remember to go to work a few minutes early tomorrow and look at the call cart. I need to find like a 1x8 or a 1x10, 1x12 by 8 feet, so I can build a new box.
For what?
So I can build a new box. A new
Oh,
feeder.
your box getting all tore up?
No, I just need to get one that's gonna be a little bit better. One that feels more. One that's gonna be a little bit more enclosed, so it makes it feel a little bit more safe. Put a little light in there.
Still having trouble getting in here. This really sucks.
Something I could paint.
Hey, Howie, how you doing, brother?
Hi, Howie. How you doing?
I am going to try to click on my own link, see if that works on from like Facebook or something. Maybe that might work. There we go. See if I can get in here. Oh, okay. Let's go with.
Yeah, I went out and I put seed out at the bait stations out there. They cleaned me out overnight. So you forget to hit the mute button.
Well, I'm trying.
Yeah. Why, thank you, Howie.
I'll be right back.
Alrighty. Hit the mute button on your computer.
Okay. Hopefully this works. Break it walk very well. But hi to Jenny. Here she is.
Hello, Jenny. Hold on. Interruption.
She's not feeling well today, so all good thoughts to her. She had a shingles booster shot, and it kind of took her out. I guess Mac's going to join me out here. I'm going to have to turn the camera sideways and stuff before I can get it. Better views here, so bear with me here. Okay, can I turn my camera around? Give me a second here. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. I got boot myself off of there. Not intentionally, about you, but I did. I'll be right in. I'll be right there to allow him in. He's in early. Okay. For those people who are interested, there's Mac. Come on, Mac. You can help me do this. I made sure to have my brace on today. Okay. It's a little hot out, so I did water these earlier. So please bear with me. They kind of look a little sad. There's a new tomato that's turning. Okay, well, good to know. There you go. How's that, Jason? Well, let me try something.
I was on mute. Hi, Jenny. Yeah, we lost him.
Okay, Can you hear me?
Somewhat. Yeah, we can see you now.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Yeah. I had Jenny go turn my camera on. So it was too easy. It was too hard for me to walk all the way across the other side of the house to do this.
She
But
could
yeah.
have let him in. She could have let Cliff in.
Oh, hey, hon. Clip's in the basement of my
I
shack.
think
Can
he's
you
in the
let him in?
basement.
Oh, she's gonna let him in. Okay. Look at the stem on that tomato right there.
Mhm.
Yeah, those are the regular looking tomatoes,
Is he
right?
in the basement there?
Huh? She,
I don't know if
she's
he's in the basement yet. He didn't say anything. I
well.
just said he's in the chat.
Oh, I thought he was in the basement.
Uh,
If you might as well come up while you're there, Cliff. um,
Now I'm in the basement.
Now he's in the basement. I don't know.
okay.
I wasn't
Check
till
now.
4.
Okay.
Thank you,
Hey,
Jenny.
Gary.
I hear
Okay.
Cliff now.
Okay. Now, this is the one I was telling you about, the ones that look like Romas. All right. But get my camera to show it that well. They're kind of oblong, which is really, really weird. Hey, that's weird. I'm missing tomatoes.
Haha, you got squirrels.
No, I think we got rabbits. Okay, we got 3 right there, 4,
Hey, Gary.
5, 6, 7.
What up, Gary?
I'm missing 2 tomatoes.
I blame Ian.
Hmm?
I blame Ian.
Now I
Oh,
got these 3 here, these 3 here, that one there, and I'm missing 2. They were over here. Where, huh? Oh, over here. Yeah, they're right there. They're all here. I got those 3, and I got these 3. There's 2. Those are the other 2 right there. Okay, I am dyslexic as all get out.
I'm gonna go snag my dinner.
I didn't lose any. For Rob's sake, there's Tony. That's Ian's $20 bike. It's like really nice, expensive bike that didn't come with a chain. You only paid $20 for it. This is what I was talking about with my pepper, Jason.
He went to get his dinner.
What do you think? Look at the size of that stem. That stem is over a half an inch wide, and the leaves are freaking huge. So, how you doing, Gary? I hope you're doing well. I hope Rob's still in here. But there you go, folks. There's a live update of my plants. And like I said, some of them are looking like Romas because they're kind of oblong, like that one right there. It's kind of egg shaped, which is really weird. But that's neither here nor there. I'm going to cover up my camera for now.
okay, and I'm back. We lost everybody? Hello?
How far? What do you say?
Huh?
He said, what do you think? And that was black.
It done helps if I unmute my button.
Yeah, I don't even see Cliff. There's a
Well,
voice.
I can refresh.
Sounds like
Oh, can you see me?
no. Yeah, I can see Cliff now.
All right, I think I know what happened on that one. I loaded the site and forgot to plug my camera in, and when I accepted the thing, I turned it on right at the same time, so it probably wasn't registering my video device. Easy solve. Easy solve. Takes like 2 seconds.
Yep.
Sorry. I hope those that got to see it. That one went out a lot later than I was expecting, but the weather was insane today. It was stupid hot, and I was not going to be working out in that area in the damn sun.
I don't blame you.
Getting baked by the wall and the sunlight. So I waited till like 4 o'clock to transplant all that stuff.
Are you okay?
Me? Oh yeah, I'm fine. I'm just tired.
Okay. Did you guys see my plants? What you guys think of them? That, like I said, my pepper plant, its leaves are like that long and about that wide.
Yeah, they start off like that, and then that thing will just get real tall real fast.
Well, it's getting tall really fast now. It's like over a foot tall now and growing like crazy. I thought I lost two tomatoes, but I didn't. Jenny spotted them. They're like.
I was gonna say, didn't you take one or two off the other day?
No, I took one off, the first one that turned. The second one that was right next to that one is now turning. I showed that first. It's slowly turning. It's not fully turned yet. It's got a couple more days. So I'm going to hold on to that one as long as I can. But the other ones are a cross between Roma's and beefsteak, as we discussed the other day. So who knows what kind of tomatoes I'm going to be harvesting when they become ripe.
It's either a romake or a beefma.
Beefsteak.
No, it's a beefma.
It's a beefaroni.
It's a beefma or a roast steak.
How you doing, Gary? I think we lost Rob. And I know Howie was in here when I was heading out.
Yeah, I think Howie's still in here.
Yeah. I think I'm doing pretty good. I mean, considering I don't know what I'm doing. But I think I do okay. I don't know how much longer Ian's has got because his is starting to turn, leaves are starting to turn bit by bit.
Well, when the whole thing does this, that's when you need to pull them.
He's not even close to that yet.
Yeah, you got a while then. Potatoes are like carrots. They take a ridiculously long time.
Right.
It's like 180 days for potatoes.
And as I was saying with the when that last tomato comes off my ancient tomato plant, I am going to try to get a bigger pot and better soil to transplant it into wholly as one bit and see how it handles that without breaking up anything, just adding better soil.
Should be fine.
Oh, good news. My peppers are looking better today than they did yesterday. Even the one that was questionable.
They can breathe.
Just, I feel sorry for Matt's Matt's tomato plant. Like one of his buckets, they all just ate it.
I haven't had any major animal or insect problems. I don't know if it's because where we're located at, because it acts like a big giant wind tunnel. I don't know.
Could be. That guy's been having bug problems.
Well,
I got rid of my last problem.
No, that you know of.
No, normally by now, most of my squash plants would have stink bugs on them or everything else. I have not hide nor heard a single stink bug this season.
Well, the reason I'm asking is saying that is because of you got rid of a female, then you got rid of a male, but you don't know if they had babies.
True, but if they did and the parents aren't around to feed them, they won't last long on their own, especially if they're newly born.
Or they could be young ones too.
That and weaned, yeah.
Yeah, haven't quite gotten yet. If they're under a certain number of weeks, they won't make it without parental assistance. So hopefully I got rid of my problem. But
Well, my
other than that, it
internet's
doesn't
been-
look like anything's been eating anything else, so that should be good.
Mac was helping me out there. If he didn't,
I saw that he was trying to get outside.
He was outside. He goes outside, helps me look around, then he goes back inside. I showed off Ian's $20 high expensive bike with no chain. Got it at a yard sale for $20. He figures he can go to Walmart, grab a cheapy chain, and make it work. I don't know how that's going to work, but it is what it is. And what are you eating, sir?
Chicken and a biscuit, and I'm about ready to break up cheese whiz.
We had chicken. We had KFC.
I did.
I had a cheese pizza because that's all I had, and a handful of Reese's Pieces.
Oh man, I feel
Now
like
my
I've had a
stomach's
piece
mad at
compared
me.
to you guys. Let's see here. I'm getting closer to the end of my lawyer debates with my final settlement. I'm getting closer.
Nice.
This one, this is where the debates finally come in, where they're going to go, this is what you're going to do for him. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. And all this other stuff. What is on your head? That's shiny. Oh, I was like, what the heck? I couldn't see what it is because it kind of blends in. The red one I could see. The
Yeah,
black one kind of blended in.
He's training his hair.
It keeps my hair from making me look like the Mad Hatter. And
You are the Mad Hatter. I've seen your hat. Not as good as Jason's cowboy hat, mind you, but still. Your fez is awesome.
that's my Feather Hatter. No, this is just keeping my hair from making me look like freaking the
Albert
Joker.
Einstein?
Albert Einstein, that too. Or now I forget his name, but I remembered it the other day, but now I forgot it.
Nikolai Tesla?
No, Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson. Okay. Did anybody see? What was his name?
And I got weird weather over here, so I'm not working outside because it got windy, like really windy, and I just rolled over a rock. I hate rolling over sand. But I got everything super watered, so watered yesterday and watered today, so everything is
A-okay.
stinking wet.
Yeah, Ozark Woodsman did a video for an archery challenge, a 3-2-1 challenge. If I could find if I had an archery target to use, I would try it. You got to do like 3 targets at, I guess, 10 feet, 15 feet, and 20 feet, or 10, 15, and 20 yards, I guess. To me, that's short distance. Skunk cap. I still want the story about the skunk cap there, Gary. Has he ever told anybody what the deal with the skunk cap?
Negative.
It's a skunk.
Yeah, but why the skunk cap? How did he acquire it? What happened? What was the information about that?
He ran over it.
Oh, he ran over it?
I don't know. I'm guessing.
Well, okay. Well, he's got a story time he owes us then. So which of your air rifles did you use, Cliff, for your decimation of your rodent problem?
I only have one.
I don't know what it is.
The Benjamin.
The what?
Benjamin.
Okay, I know you have one. That's all I can tell you.
It's the Benjamin.
I don't know those brands, to be fair. I know the one Ian's got. That's it.
I know like 5 of the ones he's got. No, I just have the one Benjamin, the pumper.
No, somebody's wanting in.
I like to call it old reliable because it has not let me down. And I'll every once in a while I give it a drop or two of oil, and that's it, just to keep the seal wet or the seal loose. But yeah, other than that, I don't hardly do anything to it. It just sits in the corner between my.
I'm always ready to go. Again, multiple pumpers. You don't have to store air. You don't have to have cartridges.
The only thing I got to do is have loose ammo or just stick one of the containers in my pocket.
I'll stick with these.
I got a box full of those.
I've got a lot of those. That's one box right there. But I got my arrows like there, and in my closet.
I have like 3,000 rounds of 22 ammo, and I don't even own a 22.
Oh, I've got more than that, but yeah. Hey, guess who just joined us here? How you doing, sir?
What's up, Gary?
Hey, not much. Hey, the story behind the skunk attack, Colin's been wanting to know, and everybody else. I used to skin for a living.
Okay, I get that.
I did 1,500 raccoons in one summer.
That's a lot of raccoons.
Well, that's the raccoon.
Trapper.
Yeah, I did 1,500 raccoons. I did about 70 possums, about 70 groundhogs, and then we had 2 skunks.
Wow.
And I had just did 45 of them,
Ooh.
raccoons. So I was in the moment.
You were in the zone.
Well, my buddy, yeah, and I was good. You didn't put your fingers near me. I could skin them in less than 15 minutes. Well, anyway, my buddy said, "Hey, go on the other side of the barn and grab one of them skunks." I said, "Okay." So I'm picking it up and I carry it out to the guardrail, and I lay it down like on the guardrail the way I want, like a raccoon. And then I had my knife out, and I'm looking at it, and I'm getting ready to do around the paws. And then I went, "Oh hell, I got to figure this one out." It took me a half hour. Well, because I could do it in less than 15 minutes. That skinning, flushing, cutting the eyes and ears and everything, and the lip and the nose, no problem. I finally figured out how to cut around the area.
The scent gland.
And then, yeah, there's 2 of them, 2 scent nodules.
Right.
And they're like artillery. They can use one or both, and they're accurate. Our past 25 feet.
I thought it was 25 yards.
No,
Well, it's more.
Okay.
It's in feet. Well, anyway, the first one I got done, I carried the pelt over to my buddy. He had to flush it. Well, then I had to get the other one, which was a little bit bigger. So I carried it over to the same place I did, and I did my thing. And I went, and he said, "Hurry up." And right as he said, "Hurry up," I had white painter's pants on. I hit it the one scent gland and it squirted my pant leg.
Oh no.
Instead of me, I said, "Okay," I sucked it up and kept going. What I should have done was cut the pant leg off. No, pant legs off.
What? Yeah,
I did.
Shorts. You make shorts.
Yeah, exactly. But then I'd cause so many accidents on that road, the bright light of my legs. They don't,
Didn't want people thinking they were driving into the light.
Exactly. Well, anyway, so I got the skunk done, and I carried the pelt back in. My buddy said, "Oh, what the hell's that?" I said, "I got sprayed," and I showed him. It didn't go through the pants. But he said, "You're done." He said, "You're done for today. You go home," which I only lived not even about 700 feet away from the house where I was skinning. So I go to get on the porch, and I'm going. The girlfriend that I had, she come out the door, gave me a hug. She went, "Oh hell!" You're stripping on the porch. She went in, locked the door. Mind you, my wood pile was not very big on the porch.
Dude, the wood pile is so big now.
And I was buck naked out on Route 250. And there's a lot of old ladies that were driving by and they
Give you a
saw
free
everything
show.
I had.
Give them a
They
free
were
show.
slowing down, damn near causing a wreck. I was like, I needed about 2 more feet of wood up on the thing, but they saw my wood and they were excited. They were honking, waving. They'd turn around, come back down, and come around and just drive up and honk. I was getting ready to get cookies later. I was like, man, there's going to be ladies coming to the porch. Here's some cookies, sir. That was a great show, but no. But that
bills,
was my
not
poet.
cookies.
Well, the older ladies, these are like 70-year-old ladies. They would have gave me cookies because they would have been happy just to see something.
What to do?
Oh,
Just
no,
get
they
out
would
of
have
Anyway.
had silver dollars. They would have had silver dollars.
Yeah. Well, that would have been nice, you know. But I kept banging on the door, and I got her to open up the door, and then I had to get a shower. When I got done, I smelled worse than the skunk.
Oh, I bet.
Well, she handed me herbal essence, Wella balsam, all that fruity, frilly soap stuff. I was like, you got to be kidding me. When I got dressed in my new clothes, went back up to go work,
You smell pretty.
my buddy said, "Ooh, you smell worse than the skunk." I said, "Yeah," but I had like about 7 old ladies driving by waving at me and honking and everything. He was wondering why everybody's honking. Well, that was me.
Well, at least we know
That's
the story of at least how you got the skunk cap. Not
Oh
how you-
yeah,
Who made it? You or did someone else do it?
I
for
did.
you?
I did. I built that hat myself.
Is that
I
two
can
skunks
sew.
or one?
It's actually 2. The male was the long part of it, and the female had to cut the head off and the tail off, and then split it down the middle to make the sides. And so I could roll it up for the summer, and then in the winter I roll it down. But it's got a U.S. Army wool blanket insert that I made.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah,
You
was
ready for
one of
any
my
Robbie
first-
boot you go to?
yeah. Well, that's not the only cap I made. I have a full-size coyote hide or hat. It comes to, I'm 5'9.5", and the tail comes down to the back of my calf. And I made that hat. Then I made the traditional raccoon hat with my own take on it. I took extra pieces and made flat because I had to walk to work up at home in West Virginia. And for that whole 2 weeks, it was like minus 14 below zero.
Oh, I'm familiar. You get that here.
Yeah. So that's what I used to keep my face warm, or the skunk. And I'd walk with the walking stick to go to work, and then we'd have to do my turning wrenches. But I've got the skunk hat. I had 2 of them. I got one left, and the other one kind of deteriorated. But then a buddy of mine at work, he said, "Hey, can you make me 2 of those hats?" Because I made a ball cap one, and he's like, "Can you make 2 of them? Just one color, one the other?" I'm like, "Okay."
Oh,
He
I
said-
can't believe that.
He said, "I will." I said, "What colors do you want?" He said, "One blue. It's a ball cap, so one blue, one red." And it was for the, what is that, varsity and senior baseball. Whoever was the MVP of the thing, of those 2, got the hat and got to keep it. I made $120 out of 2 hats
Oh, that's cool.
because I would buy the pelts and the hats and hand sew them on. And I just kept sewing. I made my own mountain man rifleman's frock coat out of a painter's drop cloth and walnut shells for the dye. And it had the cape on it I hand sewed all of it. So yeah, I did Mountain Man reenactments and Colonial and Civil War,
I'm familiar with
and
both.
then yeah, and then I did the other reenactments. So yeah, I did. We had a thing. You ever heard of Fort Henry?
Oh Lord, here we go. Here they come in the water.
Look up Fort Henry reenactment.
I've heard
Look,
of it.
that's
I've
in
never
Rhode
been.
Island.
hmm Well, Fort Henry was actually in Wheeling, West Virginia, where one lady had to run to the powder house and grab the powder. Well, they were
Everybody
Indians
forgets her,
wouldn't
too.
shoot at her until she came back with an apron full of black powder. Then they started shooting at her. Betty Zane.
Right.
Well, the reenactment was done at where I worked at a park. And I ended up making my own Postables bag. I didn't have a muzzleloader then, but I did the reenactment. I had to be a farmer, and they shot the cannons and the rifles and all this stuff. So yeah, I did a lot of it. Nice fedora.
She was born June 8th, 1951, and she died July the 8th.
Boy Scout.
Oh yeah, it looked like a fedora.
It is of a sort.
Okay.
It's a little small, but it works.
Yeah,
To keep the sun off my eyes.
that'll work. I used my army hat that's got the tails in the back.
Oh, that's my
That-
son. He wears that.
Yeah, well, I got
I don't
one of
have one
them.
anymore.
Oh, well, it's got the long flaps like the French Foreign Legion.
Oh, yeah. My wife's got
but
one
it's
of those.
yeah, but it's actually the BDU color.
She's got the white khaki version.
Oh, okay.
The great. Yeah.
But
Cliff, are you okay? You're
Oh,
being
yeah.
awfully quiet.
I'm just listening.
Turn your phone sideways.
Oh,
There you go.
is that better?
Yep.
Okay. But yeah, I'm just relaxing. We're actually in the middle of process of moving. So yeah, the house is a mess.
Okay, I saw something. Oh yeah, something that you need,
Oh,
Gary.
yeah. Okay. Amount. You're in. Oh, the little tripod. Okay.
That's what I've been trying to tell you. All you
Yeah,
need-
that'll work.
This way, you can put your phone down on it. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about here.
Okay.
Because if you don't have something like this, I mean, it makes it really hard to do stuff with your hands and show things off.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just do like that. You put your phone in here, sit down on your
Okay.
desk, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It adjusts up and down
Oh, cool.
to clamp it onto your phone and stuff. So that way,
Right.
or you can use it like this, like a
Like a selfie stick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to use my the heck was it? That camera that I just got.
right.
Well, it didn't have a mount for my head, so I used the light that I took apart the head strap. I had to use my lineman's pliers to cut it, but now it fits. Plus, I got 4 zip ties that came with that camera, so I used them, and I have it on, and it worked. I mean, I just got the SD card today.
Well, let's see if I can show you what I mean here. This one doesn't work for like cameras like this because it's too big. But I've got other ones that might work,
Oh,
like
yeah.
this one back here.
Mm-hmm.
I do have.
Now
regular
does that
mounts.
have the 1/4-20 male, or is it a
Possibly.
female?
I don't know.
All right,
Because if
speaking
it's
of
the-
that,
Oh, that's cool.
this is a friend of mine.
Oh,
His wife makes these.
Teddy bears.
I've seen.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've seen them.
yeah.
That's
Jennifer
That's
makes
cool.
these.
That was a skunk. The second one.
Yeah,
Yep. Yeah, that was cool.
yeah, they're pricey, but man, they are beautiful pieces of work.
There
Oh yeah.
aren't.
Well, there's a
Not
guy.
just,
There's a guy. There's a guy out west. He makes buffalo coats, and he's good. But it's like $2,000 for a coat.
I'm not paying that much for a darn coat.
My fiance just said, "I'm not paying that much for a coat."
I don't wear them much anyway no more.
But yeah, those are cute. I like that one. That one's kind of cool.
I
Looks like
know
a
That's just
Wookiee.
a lot of money.
she's got some
Yeah.
beautiful work.
it looks like a
Oh
Wookiee.
yeah. Yep.
That's the one you
That's
first showed,
too
isn't it?
good.
There's the skunk one. That one's cool.
I could take a vacation on that deal.
Yeah, they're now. How tall are they?
They're actually in
Jason?
Iowa. They're in Iowa.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
I
who
meant
is it
how-
again? I might know.
Iowa Trapper.
Oh,
just-
okay, yeah.
Okay, I've heard of them.
Yes.
Yeah, but yeah, he does good work.
No, he
This
doesn't do it.
lady makes.
It's his wife
Oh.
who does it.
That's what I meant. She does.
Yeah.
Yeah. They make fur stuffed animals out of
Yes.
real fur, like skunk and
And they are
fox.
pricey,
And,
but they do have to use up quite a bit of stuff to quite a bit of fur to make these,
oh yeah,
and they try to use
Well,
every
it-
piece of scrap they can.
that's like my skunk hat. I had to use 2 skunks to make 1 hat.
Yeah. I mean, just
Even though I cut the head. Yeah, even though I cut the head off the female one and the tail, I still used the tail for my possibles bag. So, yeah, I've heard of them, Iowa Trapper.
It's kind of famous here in
I-
Iowa for trapping. For those that trapping.
Was-
We make it
Well, yeah, and they also sell the trap like MB 550 or MB 550.
They're smaller.
That's my favorite trap. But I get the CL.
I don't want to show this family. But yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But the CLs are closed lip, and they'll take a coyote. But yeah, it's gonna be 106 tomorrow.
There's one with the different mount with for my camera that actually
Oh,
works.
okay. Okay.
Little tripod.
Yeah.
This is not my good tripod. This is just one of them.
going back to my motorcycle.
And that's the Walmart one, right?
That one's just a generic one I picked up. But I have the Walmart is the Bowers. They're
Okay.
like the cheap. Those have full size tripods that stand up.
Oh, okay.
Like this one.
Okay. But that little one would be nice to like sit on a desk.
We sell those too.
Oh, did you notice anything about my face?
Your
Yeah,
sunburn?
you ugly nugget.
No, right here.
You cut
I
it.
shaved this part. Yeah, I shaved. It was irritating me because it's going to be 106 tomorrow, and I don't like sweating.
Oh, I get that.
Nobody likes quitting, but you got to.
But yeah, that was with our little cheap razor, and it worked. But yeah, today we didn't do much other than we had 2 storms in a row, and where we had just put new blacktop, where the ditch was, the bank collapsed.
Oh, right.
So we had to redo it and put big slabs of concrete in it. So
Sort of like
yeah, we've been doing
Jason's.
yeah, we've been doing damage control.
Cliff.
'Cause, I mean, it was eating it
Watch it.
around. Hmm.
He's tired too. He's got really hot weather where he's at.
Oh yeah. Oh,
He's in Albuquerque.
I got one. Oh yeah, that'll do it. But I got one of these.
Back scratchers.
Oh yeah, bamboo one.
Yeah, they're
Awesome.
everywhere.
They work great. Oh yeah. Well, I needed one. Here's the funny part. My fiance, she saw my back when I had my shirt off. She's like, "You got two 4-inch stripes going down your back, like skunk stripes." So
Here's the
it's like
pitchfork.
I'm like, God help me. But yeah, I got two stripes going down, and being my face has got gray in it. It's probably gray. I can't tell. I can't look back there.
Everything goes. It was.
I don't know. I can't see it. But yeah. But yeah, I've been busy. I'm gonna try that camera sometime this week with that new SD card. It's a 128 Extreme micro SD card.
Right.
Hopefully it'll work real good. Because it also came with that little little adapter. Yeah.
This hat needs shaped badly.
Is it what's it made of?
Felt. Wool, maybe.
Use warm.
This one here is from the 1970s.
Right. They used beaver felt. But you can use warm water to shape it.
Well, it's a little small.
It'll stretch.
I don't normally wear hats like this though.
Right.
My head is. I got a really like a 7 3/4 head.
Yeah, I wear 7 1/4.
Look at this dome. This looks like a pumpkin. I guess that looks a little better.
Yeah.
I guess if I wanted to play Adam Savage, this would be the perfect hat for that.
There you go.
You know who that is, right?
Yes, I do. Mythbusters.
Yep.
Now he's got his own show.
Yep. This is the kind of hat he wears.
Oh yeah. And now I was just on a live stream before this, and it was Blackie Thomas, and he's got a nice hat that's felt, and it looks green on the screen, but that's
It is
because of the lighting.
green.
Oh, okay.
This
That
is a
makes
Boy
sense.
Scoutmaster hat from the 70s. This
Okay.
thing, until I started wearing it, it had never been worn.
Right.
I mean, literally, the band on the inside is pristine.
Right. Oh wow. And it's got all the symbols and everything on it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ian
Now-
found it for $10.
Oh, cool. Well, I have a hat.
Technically, it's his. not
Technically,
mine.
it is. Yeah. Now I do have a hat, kind of, the Australian hat.
Yeah, I used to have one of those when I was in the service
I,
for fun.
I have one,
I
but
had.
mine was,
I don't have one anymore.
but it fit. But it had the metal on it on the front, and still got it. But I didn't pay nothing for it.
Hey, Cliff, show me your hat. Your redhead protection hat. Our friend Mandy was from Australia, who sucks
Hold on.
the
I gotta take the combs out.
souls out. He made this hat to protect himself.
Oh, okay.
You'll see.
It's my alien thought wave deflector.
Or
Oh yeah.
it looks like the popcorn bucket or the
Alien thought wave deflector.
the Jiffy Pop one.
Well, the thing is, Cliff and I, we collaborated before she showed up on the live stream, and we both put our hats on as she was coming up on screen.
I tried to make
Oh,
one, but
wow.
I'm not that talented as those guys.
She was. Amanda was laughing her ass off.
Oh yeah, she was.
Now,
cool,
if you'd have had if you'd have made that with the spinner on it,
A little beady.
Don't go.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Don't go out in the wind.
Cliff, you're gonna have to reconnect your combs. You got
Oh
wings now.
yeah, yeah.
He's got the flying nun hair.
flying. He's
Oh,
going to
man.
Delta.
Yeah, you're talking about calling some old shows out there, Jason. Flying
Mhm.
Nun with Sally Fields.
Oh yeah. Yep, I remember that one.
A little
There
dusty.
you go. But doesn't he look like the one bear off the cartoon?
Which one?
One that had the monocle. It was an old show.
Okay. There's the Hair Bear
You
Bunch.
talking like Hanna Barbera?
There's a lot of
No.
different bears, so I'm going to go with there's
Well,
the Hair Bear Bunch.
this one was.
There's the what
He
hillbilly
was like.
ones.
No, he's a secret agent like bear, but he had a monocle.
I don't remember that one. Now you're gonna.
Really? Yeah, he would fight other things, other whatever. He was like a French bear, and he had one of them hats on. Or he was was he a mole? Either a mole or a bear.
Paddington.
No.
Special Agent Oso from Disney Junior, but I don't think that's him.
No, this was an old one.
Sir Buttons McFluff had a monocle. That was a
Okay,
teddy bear,
right.
but that's about all I got.
Okay. But I remember when I was a kid. But he was like a James Bond of the bear.
Professor Claude Hopper from Paws and Claws, known as Claude Animal Detectives Team. But I'm not sure.
I think that.
That's
That
a little
was
bit
it.
more modern.
Oh,
Secret
Some
Squirrel
kind of scooter
and
going.
Morocco Mole.
I remember.
You might be
Yeah,
thinking about the Morocco Mole.
that's it. That's it. Okay. Yeah, that's who he reminds me of.
He
with the
wore
hat on.
glasses, though, not in a monocle, though.
Okay. Well, it's been.
Because he was
A long
blind as
time.
hell.
Well, yeah, moles
Huh?
are. He was
That's not
blind
fair.
as hell. But it looked like a bear in a way.
Okay.
Yeah, Nancy sneezed.
No, but the only, like I said, when you started talking about bears, the only thing I could think of is like the Hair Bear Bunch, and then there's
Mhm.
Yogi and Boo Boo, and
Well, yeah.
any other, the big blue the bear in the big blue house. But,
Oh, yeah. My niece saw that all the time.
is that you think that's waterproof? You can cook in that there, Cliff?
Yes.
He's got a cooking
If
pot
he
there too.
folded it.
No,
Yeah, if
it
you
was
folded it,
one
right?
sheet. It was like one big sheet of foil. It wasn't two sheets. It was
Oh,
one
okay.
big
What
sheet.
was thickness
Thickness.
of that one, Cliff? Heavy duty.
Oh, that's the heavy duty.
Yeah.
So that'd be 28 gauge.
Yo, you haven't even seen his yet.
No.
Jason went full
Well,
on
yeah.
cowboy.
Yeah, I
I've
showed
seen
it.
that.
I had it on earlier.
I
Yep.
didn't see it.
Because when he put his on, Jason had his on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had one
Just
for a
briefly.
little bit, then it kind of disintegrated.
Oh. The only
So I
way you can do the aluminum foil is get the restaurant grade aluminum foil.
That's what mine is.
Well,
Yeah, that's what
Cliff
I got.
did
Okay.
that one. He works at a restaurant.
Well, that makes sense. Now, if
the
he
stuff
could
I
do
usually
the,
remember, I get from Sam's Club.
Now, here's the question:
Hmm.
since you guys get like the restaurant grade aluminum foil, how well would that work in a survival situation? Compared
Very
to
good.
off the shelf stuff.
Oh, you would be undetectable by the DARPA Institute.
because that's high grade aluminum. And if you have a restaurant supply place, they have that aluminum foil.
Oh yeah.
Well, Costco and Sam's Club should have it.
Well, they have foil, but it's like the 12 by 10 sheets.
Right. These are rolls of the ones for the restaurant supply chain. Or
Yeah, I got the 500
fly
for
plate.
the house.
Yeah, that's the good one.
Yeah, we've had that now a year.
Really? Wow.
Oh yeah. I use it to make a hat, and whenever I'm cooking outside.
Oh yeah, good on your. Yeah, and you can use that on your grill real
Okay,
well.
that's
Poke holes.
the extra heavy duty commercial rolls, which is like 35 microns. It's commercial grade
Yeah,
foil. It's
yeah.
50% thicker than standard heavy duty foil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Because
because
aluminum foil is actually made of a 1,000-pound billet that's extruded through rollers to make down to what you have now.
Now, I don't know if this counts. I think Cliff has one too. So give me a second here.
Okay.
I got something right
Yeah.
here.
a lot of times what I'll do is we'll get potatoes. I'll poke them
Mhm.
with a fork, and then
Cliff, you
I'll
got
Mhm.
one of these somewhere in your gear, don't you?
and I'll put seasoning and olive oil
So-
in there.
You might
Mm.
have the same foil I do because this is technically foil
Right.
of a sort.
Then I wrap it up
Right.
and I put it in a Dutch oven.
It's
Yeah,
not
that's
tin.
It's not tin.
No, that's tin. It's rolled tin, or like rolled
Mhm.
lead. Like it's a like a tin lead material. I had one when I had my original unit. My newer unit did not come with one.
Yeah, this is the windscreen to mine. And
yep.
I also had the round part that actually. So my original one came with two pieces. It came with the actual windscreen, which was like 8 inches.
I'm not done yet. I got
And-
another one.
Mine had the round part that actually went around the feet under the
That-
the lighting plate.
I'm getting to that. I had to unbury it. It's in the bottom of my bag.
Mm.
This is my Whisper Light.
Mm-hmm.
MSR Whisper Light.
Okay.
This is what you were talking about, Cliff.
Oh, good. I did turn it
No,
on.
that is not what I'm talking about.
This is the heat reflector for mine.
No, that is a pot. That is basically what you set your thing on, so you're not burning the surface of whatever
but
you
it's-
have it on.
It's the same material.
Yeah, it's the same material, but mine actually had a hole in the center of it, and it actually went around the base of it.
Oh, mine doesn't. I don't think I have one of those. Give me a second. I got more stuff in here, so give me. I might. I feel like I'm like reaching deep. Oh, there's my expedition repair kit.
Mm-hmm.
All the paperwork that came with it.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
good.
mine was literally, it was a circular disc about yay big, about the size of a coffee saucer,
Mhm.
that had a like 2.5 inch hole in the center of it, and you
Mhm.
unfold it, and before you undid the legs on the unit, you would slide the legs in, then unfold it, and it would sit under the catch pan right on top of the leg. So anything that would like spill down, or it would like, that thing was like that far below the heat tray.
Okay, which one did you have, the international or the?
I have pretty much the same one you had, but mine was the hiker. But
Okay,
they don't make it no more.
okay, this one here is the
yeah.
first. This is the first gen. No, it's actually second gen Whisper Light. Ian has the international. I think it's the
Mhm.
600 model, and he stole that one from me. Oh
We laterally transferred.
no, he did
Mhm.
not do a 5-figure discount kind of thing. He actually, I made the deal. He put the money down before I could.
Oh, okay. He infiltrated before you got there.
I made the deal. I was talking to the guy. I was going to come back the
Right.
next day to give him the money, but my son says, "Here, I
Mhm.
got money right here, right now," and the guy took it.
No, actually, I think this one did actually come with the skirt.
But I got this for $70, $75, $75 with the
Okay.
fill bottle,
Oh, the red one? Yeah.
20 ounce. Yeah,
Now, this one came with the same thing. It came with that flat heat reflector you stick on the bottom. Like I said, my original one had a hole in the center.
yeah.
And then what you would do is you would unlatch everything. It's all stuck in here. Get out of there. So you would unlatch it. I have not used this thing much, so everything's all weird in here.
Well, that's a good thing. Now you need to use it from time to time.
So originally mine, you would stick, just like I said, it had a centerpiece. You would stick this all the way through the center, lock it up around the base, and it would be essentially. God, shit, this thing is stiff. So you would have that skirt would actually sit around the feet right here and reflect all the heat above it.
Mm-hmm.
So is yours a whisper? That looks like mine, which is a whisper light.
Yes, mine is a whisper light.
Okay. Is that the shaker model?
No, I wish it was.
Mine's the shaker model.
Hello, hunting and stuff.
Well, mine has a shaker in it. You
Hey,
can hear
Jay.
it.
Yeah,
Hey,
that counts.
Jay.
Hey, I'm gonna go bug Matt for a while.
All right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Take care, Jason.
All right.
Bye,
catch you
Molly.
A little bit later on. Bye.
Yeah, windscreen and heat reflector. Yeah, all this panel is good for is just to set it down on the ground, so you're not burning whatever surface you're touching.
Good at.
Oh yeah, mine does the same thing, but that's not necessarily the cleaner. The cleaner is going to be in here in
I know.
the fuel injection port,
Oh, you
which will be
unscrew
down
this.
here on the bottom half.
Yeah, you unscrew this. It's a whole process.
Uses these little bastard bottles here, and look,
Mm.
I'm here. I've had this bottle for so long. I shit you not. Look at this. So this is the 33-ounce bottle. If my thing will focus. There we go. That's how much I paid for these.
Oh, wow.
Mine came with.
They're like $15, $20 a bottle now.
Oh, yeah. Cabela's is even more.
Like, they're ridiculously expensive.
Yeah.
You can hear it.
Yeah, see, my cleaner kit comes in a bag. It didn't come in a solid. It's not even got the spacer O-ring and the cleaning tool for it.
Okay. Well, this one here I bought separately, and I upgraded. I got the same thing, Cliff. See,
No, your kit's way different than mine.
I bought a brand new kit.
This is a kit that came with. It comes with a weird little Allen wrench key thing, bottle opener.
That's all. Got all that.
It does actually have. You know what I just realized that looks like? It's one of them stupid pocket keychain BS.
Mm-hmm.
I got one of those.
It reminds me of this one.
But this one cost me about $50. But that's worth it because having the ability to clean the jets, replace the needles, whatever you need to do, is a bonus on anything. Because not being able to sucks. Because if you have a gum up,
I'll be right back.
The seal needs replaced. I'd rather have one of these than not. And I gave up my old wrench and stuff to Ian because his didn't have any of that. But for $50, it's well worth it to get the expedition set up. Now I get to have fun and restore all this back into its original position.
Yeah, I think I'm going to modify my skirt back to the way the original one was. But yeah, it's yeah. So these are like it's like a lead tin kind of like setup.
Now I get to have fun with this one, trying to get this one all back in there.
But yeah, I got one of the newer modern pumps on it. The original one I had didn't have half this stuff on there.
I got to remember how to put this thing back in here.
It's not hard.
Well, I'm trying to remember how I did it the first time. I'm dyslexic as hell, as you know. And I may have put it in the wrong
As
direction.
long as your feet are all on one side. Mine are stiff. I really got it. I haven't set this. I think I've used this maybe once, and then I cleaned it. I don't like the fact that that's backwards.
Unless you practice cleaning it, it can be a pain.
You know how many times I cleaned my other one? Cleaning this isn't even a problem.
No, but if you are still getting used to it, I mean, I haven't. You only used mine a number of times, and because I hadn't needed to. But now that I got, trying to get this thing figured out,
But I still even have the warning tag on there, the
mine.
instruction tag.
I don't have. Mine doesn't have that, but
Now I know how to use this thing. I used
No.
mine, the other one, so many times.
no, it's not so much that. It's, I mean, tearing it down, repairing it, and stuff like that. That
Oh,
part, I
Done that
haven't
numerous times too. That takes me like 5-6 minutes.
I'm trying to figure that out right now because I was like,
You actually
That-
took yours apart.
I had to take it out to, check the jets. That's what I did right here. And I took it out before I could do that, but it takes a little bit of practice to remember how to put it back together. That's my part I'm having issues with right now. You guys can make fun of me all you want. It's just, it happens. I'm trying to remember, do I go through the top or go through the bottom when I get that set up to get that in there? So it should just fit right in there. And it's not letting me do it. I'm getting close, then I go, what the heck am I doing wrong?
I'm gonna subscribe to these guys so I can find them on their shit here.
So if anybody wants to make fun of me, feel free. I'm just trying to remember how to do this.
I'd help you, but I can't see what you're doing.
Okay, I got it out, right? I know it has to go underneath this one. So it'll fit in there. But I got to get it in there first. That's the problem I'm having. When I get to that right there, then I get stuck. Because it doesn't quite reach. See what I mean? You touch it, but it didn't go straight into it like it did before. So I'm trying to figure out, what am I doing wrong to do that right? So I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing wrong.
What you're doing wrong is the fact that you do not have it through the leg.
I do, see?
You have it upside down.
That's the part I was wondering. Okay. That makes sense. So I'll put it through the other way. Going through the top, that side. And I still end up with the same issue. What am I doing? I mean, I just literally feel stupid.
So it should essentially, Colin, look like this.
Give me a second.
Since I still have mine together. Let me unhook my hook here.
You're kind of blurry.
Yeah, I know. My camera decided to be weird. Give me a second.
If I can see the feet and how it goes, I can do it.
Okay, so there's the foot.
Okay. So it's go through the top. Okay. I got it upside.
You have to go through the center of the foot.
Okay. Give me a second. I'm going to get myself situated here. So I had it upside down. Got to go through the top. Ooh. I had it and I lost it. Through the top. Okay, rotate it. Am I going through the wrong one? No, I'm going through the right one. Oh, I see the issue. I think. No. I thought maybe I put it through the wrong foot.
It won't matter. It'll only go through because you only got 3 positions for the feet on here. It doesn't matter which one you stick it through.
Well, it's got to match up with the hole right here. Okay.
Yeah, but where your matchup with the hole is going to. It doesn't matter what foot it goes through, because again, you can reposition the feet. So one is always going to be your solid base foot where it's not going to move. And the way mine is, it's the one that sits in the middle.
Okay, that one. Okay, that's what I've been working with. This one right here. So that's the one I need to put it through. It goes through the top. Then it gets locked. What am I doing wrong? I feel stupid because I've got it up through the bottom on the middle one, as you can see. What am I doing wrong?
You're putting it up through the bottom, not through the top.
No, I did through the top. See? See? Put it through the top. Did I just put the loop through the top? Or no, that's not right. I feel fucking. The thing is, I can do this when I'm not trying to do it. I'm not thinking about it. When I started thinking about it, then I screw up. Okay, let me see yours again. Okay. I gotta have it just like that. Okay.
And it will be a little tight when you pull it in and out, but that's okay. It'll flex a little bit.
Give me a second. I almost got
It's
it.
kind of like those puzzle rings. You kind of got to work it like that.
Got it. It took me half a second to figure it out. Well, more than half a second, but let's see if I get this on here right.
Like I said, I used to take mine apart every time I used it and clean it.
Okay, I saw what I was doing wrong. I had to push it up higher and not try to loop it around like I was trying to do, kind of come up underneath the loops. And I did find out there is a trick that I figured out.
Yeah, usually the block will actually just fit right through the foot.
I got it.
Yep.
No. As soon as I figured out that I don't have to try to loop it through this thing, I just try to push this up for the loops in here first. Then I can put it in there. But what you want to do with these kind of, let me see yours again, Cliff. I need to see your heat generator. That's the little loop out that goes through the top. Yeah, you got the same one, Whisper Light. If you use a lighter or a torch on that particular little generator tube right there, prior to trying to light it, it will light faster. It'll take like a quarter of the time to start it.
Oh, I can get one of these started in like a minute to 2 minutes.
Yeah, but you won't have to put a lot of fuel in the bottom part like you normally do. You don't have to. You don't have to prime it. You just
I usually barely put any in there. The first few times I did it when I first learned how to. When I was doing this, I always overfilled because I wasn't paying attention. But I have since learned you do not overfill. There's no need to.
Right, a little bit goes a long way.
Yeah, I would usually just wait till it starts pouring out, and then I light it, and then I can get it going within like.
This one here is what told me I have an updated version one, because look how new this one is.
Yeah, that's mine.
Yours is black. Mine is more. Yeah, mine's black.
Colors.
Yeah, mine's just a little oxidized more.
No, I mean it's literally the exact same thing. Look.
Yours looks blacker than mine. Mine's a little bit more gray.
Well, that's the coloring. That's the lighting on your camera off your laptop.
Right. But you have a little flap thing on there too, like that.
Yeah, that's my little flaps right there.
Yeah. So we have the same pump.
Yeah,
Ian's got the old
newer ones.
Yeah, Ian's got the old one, which really kind of sucks for him because There's not much he can do about it. He needs to get a new pump. That's going to cost like $50 just to replace it. But he has the this part here.
Damn it.
He's got the shaker jet version too, so that in itself makes a big difference. And if you have a shaker jet version, folks, you would not believe how much it saves you a headache in the long run. And you can fit these in your pots and stuff like that. If you have the right MSR pot, these will just tuck right in there.
Dude, I can actually, with this thing, I can actually use my Kelly kettle.
Well, I don't have a Kelly. I have an old MSR one.
I also have a zebra pot I can use on this too.
Okay, I've heard about the zebra pots, but I don't own a zebra.
Essentially just a large bale handled pot. Actually really good for a lot of things.
Is that your old Billy pot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or, well, zebra pot. But yeah, I have a zebra pot that actually has a few things. Oh, what the heck? There we go. That wasn't sitting in there all the way. Put this back in its box and shove it back in its hole where it goes. And leave it there for whatever I needed, a goddamn camp stove in an emergency.
I'm trying to get everything organized where it'll close up nice and small. Then I got to put it back on my shelf where I've been keeping it. And when I get a chance to, I will repack my backpack and put this in my backpacking gear and basically leave it there until I need it. I forgot to do that part. Make it smaller. Now, how much did you pay for yours, Cliff? Or did it come in a battle box?
I think it was like 65.
You got yours a little cheaper than me. I got mine off a Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, now I got it smaller. I just forgot to put everything in the right position. Folks, it doesn't matter what stove you use, as long as you're confident with it, and it is self-sustainable if the best you can. But an international, like my son has, allows you to use kerosene, white gas, gasoline, and there's other models such as the what is the other model that allows you to use jet fuel?
Here's the funny part. It actually does not show me on my invoice how much I paid for it.
Really?
Yeah.
That sucks. Who'd you get it from?
Nevada. Apparently
Nevada
it's
what?
called Cascade Designs, but it's an MSR. That's probably just their warehouse, or one of them. Yeah, surprisingly, no billing information. It just gives me the information where they're at, what I ordered, and where it came from. Ordered this back in 2020. I've already had this thing 6 years.
I'm checking their website now. They do a lot of canister stoves now, which I'm not a big fan of, to be fair. The original one's $199, brand new. That's a universal though. Where is the regular one? And
Yeah, no information.
Is $159. The Whisper Light is $139.
Oh, that thing is not cheap, no matter what. Even I think I paid $120 for mine when I got mine.
But I got mine used. I didn't buy it brand new like he did, but I
bought brand new
parts. But I bought a new repair kit for it, so basically comparable in price because what I paid for my kit to upgrade mine is equal to what he paid for his. But the thing is, doesn't matter how you got it or how you acquired it, as long as it works. And I've been finding a lot of those kind of stoves, and I think, because I'm doing a lot of research on the Appalachian Trail and things like that, Cliff, and I heard that thousands of the freaking little butane canisters are left in towns every year. Thousands.
Yeah.
to be recycled, which a lot of them don't get that far. And to me, the waste alone just outweighs the ease of use in my book.
Well, if they would actually recycle them, they would actually make money back off of what they left over there, and it wouldn't be much of a loss. It's just the problem is a lot of those people over there, I hate to say this, they're kind of lazy when it comes to recycling.
Well, it is kind of a pain because you have to puncture each canister, and you got to, there's a certain way because it was containing fuel at one time, so you have to dispose of it in a certain way to make sure that it's safe.
All you got to do is pop a hole in it and leave it out for a day or two.
Right.
That's not that hard.
But they don't offer any places that you just like put it in there, break it, and go on. They usually just refill them and put them in their hiker boxes if they don't use them all. You know what I mean?
Most of those you cannot refill. Some of them you can, but majority of the time they make an adapter that you can refill them with, but
hold that thought. I actually have one of those.
Don't recommend it.
I have one of those. Give me a second here. That's not it. Oh, ow, 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 ow. This one actually came from me from, of all places, Cliff. And yes, I do have a very close approximation to one of those
Pocket
stoves.
Rocket.
Yeah, it's the knockoff version, but yeah. Cliff?
Yeah, but they only refill off of the, I think the green canisters.
I know. I've got canisters. I picked this one up for. I got that box of stuff I told you about. They got like all the plates and bowls and stuff, and it came with brand new canisters.
Yeah, see, when you got a big one like, the big ones, they last a good while.
And
as long as because really the only thing you're doing with it is majority of the time you're going to be taking dehydrated meals anyway, so you're just heating up water, which takes 2 to 3 minutes, give or take, and then you're done with the unit until you need more water. Yeah, and those fuel canisters will last you like 2 weeks, like a good sized one.
This is one thing that they end up throwing out when they should keep on the trail too, because most people put this stuff down just on the canister itself, and it tips. But
yeah, I actually have a secondary one because I didn't realize when I bought my rocket stove, or sorry, not rocket stove, the
pocket rocket.
No, God damn it! The heck is the name of them stupid stoves? Jet boil. When I got the jet boil, I didn't know it came with a foot because it didn't really specify in the original box. So I bought a foot, so now I have a spare one somewhere.
Well, it's better to have one and not need it than need one and not have it.
Yeah. Now, those things are fairly stable on a flat surface when you have the large canisters.
Well,
when you have the little one that it comes with, they are very top heavy and tipsy. So you have to be very careful how you set those down, which is why they send you the foot. That foot is designed to work on both the large canisters and the small canisters.
Yeah, this one, as this one here will show you,
should have the 2 notches on each foot.
This one's got 3.
Yours has 3?
See?
Oh man, you have that for the micro canisters, the medium, and the large ones.
Yeah, and this one came. This was the one that came with the kit. I didn't buy this one. This one came that way.
That's weird. They're orange, so you don't lose them.
Yeah. And this is the bag it came in. I didn't even realize what was in it until I opened it up. And I figured, what the hell? It's got a little...
That's odd that you got the Pocket Rocket with the foot stand. Usually you just get the Pocket Rocket and that's it.
Well, this one here is not a Pocket Rocket, though. This is the Ozark Trail version.
It's a Pocket Rocket.
It's not an actual Pocket Rocket, I don't think.
No, it's a Pocket Rocket. It's the Ozark Walmart branded Pocket Rocket.
Okay. It says it could use propane or butane.
Yeah.
I've never even used this
Thing is, you can just screw that right onto the green bottles.
Yeah. It's got 4 little prong deals. And
Yeah,
it's got
that's technically the MSR pocket rocket, but it's the
got a little piezo igniter. Oh man, that thing's got some spark.
oh yeah.
But will I plan on using this on trail? No. Even though people say, "Oh, it's so light." I'm sorry, that one is refillable. This one is not is refillable. That's my main reason why I won't use that. You have the orange one there, Gary? Okay, makes sense. But I mean,
Yes, yeah, I got that. I got the orange one too. They designed them orange, so if you drop them in the bushes, you can find the damn thing because orange sticks out amongst the green and browns really quickly.
now I could probably spray paint it orange if I choose to, or some other fluorescent color, or even glow in the dark paint.
Tags on there.
What about reflective glow in the dark paint or something?
Yeah, no, reflective tape works too.
Oh yeah, we got that. It's just, I mean, if I had a choice still between my MSR Whisper Light and this, I'd choose that because the cost of buying these over a 2,100 mile trip, that is cheaper than this in the long run. Because you don't have to worry about it costs pennies on the dollar to refill that little bottle than it does to buy a whole new canister.
Yeah, but unless you're dragging around the 30-ounce ones over here.
That's what Ian's got. He's got the 30-ounce one. I got the 20-ounce.
This one will last me about a week of just straight using this one.
Well, this one was a 20-ounce bottle. It was originally purchased at Shields.
I've got the original one.
This is where it was. I didn't buy it at Shields. This is where it came from originally.
God damn, that was expensive. I paid almost half that for mine.
I didn't buy this one. This one came with the stove. But I do have my green bottle, which I've been using for my alcohol stove. I do have a green version of this. But I keep that one just strictly for like my what is it called again? Transient knockoff. It's just a simple aluminum one. Not as good as your penny stove that you made, though.
I have like 3 of those. Surprisingly, they still all work. I try them out every now and then.
Yeah, I know. Now, the one thing that I do, I have a little bit of everything here. I mean, I do have like emergency shelters and things like that all over the place, and just I don't know what to do with them most of the time. I just have them, acquire them here and there.
As long as I have my backpack and my haversack in my truck, I'm good to go pretty much for just about darn near every situation.
And by the way, these are your friends, folks. Even if you don't like them, these tins can save your life. Especially when it has a lot of birch bark.
Yeah, I got char cloth in mine.
Okay, that's in that one. And this one here, as you can see, has been used for such.
Yeah, that's the char cloth tin. That's a good old char cloth tin.
Flint or chert.
Oh, see, I don't even keep that in mind because then as that rattles around, it just destroys the contents.
No, this one here was just for my extra pieces of chert. That's in my other tin, which is in my bag in the other room. But I plan on carrying a few things with me because when I go, if I ever get a chance to walk the trail, which is a big wish, I would carry this with me. And this is my Pathfinder gear.
Yeah, that's my whole stack of char cloth there, Gary. That is, I think that was like 25 sheets of denim that I shoved in there when I made this. Made this at home in the fireplace. I don't use it all that often because majority of the time I don't really need to start a fire with char cloth. But I have it if I need it. And that stuff takes a spark. And it's hot. Like if you use like a canvas cloth too, or Like the denim, for some reason, them sparks are stupid hot versus like your standard cotton version. I've been half tempted to just like make bundles of char cloth and just sell them for like $5-6 a piece.
Okay. I got a couple things that you guys should keep in your kits. If those people who have tarps or they have actual tents in their gear, this is simple from Coglins. You should keep one of these.
Tent repair kits?
Oh yeah, it covers your tent poles, your ropes, some repair kits if it gets ripped. But you can buy the individual kits for just regular your tent pole kits.
Oh, that white one, by the way, that's a bungee cord. That's not.
Well, I get it. It's like right there.
Yeah, no, it's bungee cord. So you basically have, if your bungee cord snaps, your poles don't separate from each other.
But you also have this one here's for a repair kit for like your sleeping pads and stuff.
Ozark Trail has the same kind of stuff, but I probably wouldn't trust theirs.
Well, this is Coglin, and
but like I said, Ozark Trail has a bunch of patch kits like that too.
And they also have mesh repair kits and stuff like that too, which is a really good thing.
Your tent one should have. It'll usually come with 2 or 3 squares at about 3 to 3. They're either 4x4 or 3x3 inch.
Give me a second. I got to figure
or
out what
3x6.
This one here has 2 adhesive ripstop nylon patches, 2 mesh screen patches. Yep.
Then it usually tells you what the dimensions are on there.
It does. Give me a second. Yep. Let's see if I can get this thing to focus. 8x8, 20 centimeters by 20 centimeters.
So that means they're folded.
Yeah. Then you got 2 spools of nylon thread, gray and green.
That's for the tent screens. So you actually have to physically sew the screen on there.
Yeah, this one's also got the needles and stuff like that. Okay, I bought all these other ones separate, not realizing they had a full one that had everything already. And I'd rather buy a bunch of these than buy all those little individual ones.
I'd rather buy the individual ones because you're going to have all of those big full kits. If you ever use like 2 or 3 of just one item, now you just have an excess of all the rest of the stuff that you're never going to use.
Well, this one here is just for one at a time. I mean, but having backups, and here, by the way, I do have one that's partially open. Here's that cordage you were talking about.
Yep. Simple cordage, you can buy that stuff by the foot at Home Depot or Lowe's.
Yeah, and when your poles break, this is just a splint. This doesn't hold it in place. This is just a splint. What actually holds it in place is your favorite thing, Cliff.
Heat shrink.
Heat shrink. Eat me, I shrink. And they get 2 of those, so you got to do one on each end.
Just cut it. Trust me, you're just going to want to cut it in half and do it that way.
Really? Let me check.
You'll get more than enough. You'll get more than enough support cutting that thing because that's like a 4-inch piece of heat shrink. That's 2 inches on each end of that pipe just to hold it on there. Trust me, that's all you're gonna need.
Well, having these right here will save your encampment more often than not than having to try to buy a new pole set. Depending on which type of encampment tents you carry. I have a Big Agnes Copper Spur UL2 with footprint. And not to say that it won't break, but I'd rather have it than not need it than not have it. Shock cord, same thing. It snaps sometimes. And
not that shock cord snaps, it's just that it wears out, and because again, it's stretchy rubber in a expandable, basically a stretchy rubber casing.
Yeah, this one here,
it will eventually break down and give out and just rot out on you.
I did notice when I was looking at the main kit, this one here's got the metal tubes in different sizes.
Diameter. Yeah, it's essentially for your pole connections where the poles actually sit into each other. If those ever fall off or do whatever, that's really what that's there to hold on to.
Well, I was going to build a kit, but not until I found that one. But I still got a mesh repair one here somewhere. It's probably up in my box up here because Ian helped me go through this, and he started throwing stuff in my little archery box up here that only opens from the top, and I got stuff on top of it. But this is going to go in my kits no matter what, because you never.
I've honestly found the easiest way to fix a tent, and you have hundreds upon hundreds of fixes if you ever need it. Just buy a 1.5-inch roll of Gorilla Tape.
Well, I've got that too, somewhere. It's in the litter. It's in the kitchen right now.
Don't use the duct tape. That stuff is just sticky, and when it gets hot, it will start to move.
Technically, it's been proven that Gorilla Tape does the same. But there's a way to fix that if you're doing it on, like, say, if you're holding it on your hiking poles and such. You put a layer of painter's tape down first, then you wrap it. That way it doesn't melt.
I'm not worried about it melting. I have that stuff. That's how I fixed my tent before I went out to the meetup in Iowa. I had to put like 3 patches of that stuff on there because the freaking wind blew my tent over and damaged it.
Oh yeah. Hey Cliff, want to see something really gnarly? Look what this one's doing.
Oh yeah, mine does the same thing. Every once in a while, I just take it outside to a wire wheel and I brush it all off.
I don't have a wire reel, unfortunately. Ian had one, but I don't know what he did with it.
You want an easier way to do it? Well, you'll probably have to have Ian have to do it, but go take it outside on the sidewalk and just rub it back and forth on the concrete.
Well, I could sit on the steps, the concrete steps that you saw me walk out.
Yeah. Just do that. Just sit there and just run it back and forth along the edge, like on the side of it. It'll flatten all that. It'll scrape all that crap off.
Now, when I got that stove I just showed you, it did come with the metal plates and everything else, but it came with one additional item that I think is really cool. I've showed you this before, Cliff. I don't think Gary's seen it, but it's the original Stanley cook set. They make a different version of this now, not this particular one. You've got one of these, I think. You don't have a Stanley?
I do not.
I thought you did.
No.
Because the one thing about this thing here, the lid's a lot better. But when you do that, when you close it up and lock it in, it doesn't fall off. But if you did this with the newer versions, the lid would fall off still.
Yeah, the lid it's like smaller than the cup itself, so it always falls off.
And this one here is the original one. And
one of the things that Outdoor Gear Review hated about the secondary the 2.0 version.
Yeah, this one here's got the all the. It's kind of hard to read, but it's right here. It's got all the words about what size it is. It's a 24-ounce one, 710 milliliters, and he loves this version.
Yeah, because it works.
That new version.
Well, because the newer version, it's molded. The handle tab is different, so if you get it in the wrong spot, it melts the handle tab or the lid tab. So once that thing melts, you're basically touching hot ass metal.
Now there is something I've been wanting to try. I'm not sure if it'll work, but I got my Pathfinder kit here, and it has a lid for its cup too.
Yeah, I believe it does fit.
That's what I'm trying to. That's something I've never tested that option. And I'm going to see if they swap back and forth because I've never tried it. Because the lid itself, without being held on, it just...
Yeah, it locks in there good.
And I do have the little holder for hanging it too. So
me too, because I had to buy some. Mine's actually sitting right here in the corner. Oh shit! That was almost a problem. Mine's all covered in dust. I actually have stuff in mine, but yeah, mine sits under nice and tight too.
Now I'm going to try swapping the lids and see what happens.
Oh, that's where those went.
Well, what'd you find?
My foil balls.
Hey, Cliff.
Literally foil balls.
This is the Pathfinder lid.
Yeah.
So what you could do with this, if you wanted to, is you could do the same thing that Pathfinder did, and they put 2 little holes in it, like this one did, and do the same thing with the Stanley, and then you could use this lid with this. Oh, wow, Cliff.
Yeah, I told you it fits.
No, this is for this. This is the Pathfinder.
Yeah, I know. I told you the Pathfinder lid fits on the Stanley.
And no, but it locks in too. Now I haven't tried it the other way yet. Let's find out if that works the other way too. No, it's only one way. But if I was going to, I would add the holes just like this, where I could put my clamp on both of them, and that'd be. I mean, it would make more sense to have this available.
Yeah, but the Stanley doesn't have that option for the because that's I believe that's an insulated thermos.
Nope, this one isn't single wall. And what I was thinking, which would work better for this anyway, if you could put the holes in here on the side, like
yeah, you'd have to drill them in there.
In there, yeah, but it'll allow you to. I'm not even sure if this would even work with this that way or not. Nope, there's nothing for you even to hook onto. But
well, yeah, because you don't have the holes in there.
No, but the height difference is like about like that much.
Yeah, your height difference is going to be made up by the fact that the Pathfinder cup is wider.
This is 24 ounces. This is 25 ounces. So this actually holds more.
Yeah, because again, it's slightly wider. I don't know if mine actually has the. It's 25 inches to the bottom of the holes.
I do like the lid from Pathfinder better, though.
I gotta clean mine out. Mine's got a bunch of stuff in there from God knows what.
What did you find in there again that you were looking for? Okay.
Every time I try to find these over there, they never have the damn things, or they say they have them, but they never do. And so when I finally found them, I bought all three of them. So I have three of these little shits.
Yeah, so Gary's got the same one I do, the original, like I got.
Gary's getting wet. Gary's getting wet. Gary's getting wet because it's raining over there.
But I like the fact that it locks in once you get the lid on there on the Stanley one. But I would plan to add this along with my MSR cook set. And if anybody wonders why I would go with a secondary cook set in my kit, two is one is none is the first one. And the second one is the fact is,
well, be damn, this one bitch actually bent.
Well, I added this to my kit too, Cliff.
No, look at my doohickey. It's all right.
Oh, this is the one from the Pathfinder site, and this thing is like beefy as all get out.
Yeah, this one is too. It's just mine is bent for some reason.
That's weird. But
yeah,
like I was saying,
7-degree bend in it.
Mine has got a little bit of a bend in it too. Cliff, look. I'm not sure if you can see it. There's a little bit.
Oh, that's just the warp, but no, mine's like full on. Look at this. Look at this.
Right.
That's like freaking bent.
No, the reason I would, like I was saying, I would carry this one like on the outside of my pack and on the opposite side of my water bottles is because of if you need a quick meal or something like that and you just want to heat up some water, my stove is already on the outside anyway. I can heat up a quick thing for like making some kind of quick instant meal to put food in my belly warm instead of just trying to cold soak like some people do, which I have never understood that. How people can eat cold food on trail and be happy with that.
Yeah, I think it's really bent. I'm going to have to actually take that outside and hit it with a hammer.
But for repair kit wise, I'm going to stick with Colan's because they provide a quality product. And Colan has a lot of good gear that I already use anyway. As you know, I carry Colan's in both my pockets every day. Be well there, Gary. Have a good evening.
There's Gary. Have a good one, brother. Yeah, I'll make some modifications to this one. A little bit.
No, I mean, The one thing I would do this one for is like if I'm just going to be in the morning and making a quick meal, like say I want to make oatmeal or coffee or something like that, I'm going to use this cup for coffee anyway. And I can just use that to heat up the water I need for either purifying it for if I needed a quick, boil kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then because I can use to hang it, boil it real quick, then hit the trail fast. But for that one, I would heat up water for if I'm doing the breakfast skillet and tortilla burrito thing, which are really, really good, by the way. For those people who have not tried it, I know we got nobody in here but you and me, but that's okay. But oh man, because you got as many stoves as I do, if not more.
I probably have more.
Well, you had the box, the monthly subscription box.
I have camp stove from that. I got what is that weird Stanley where you light the fire and it goes through the center of it and it heats I forgot the name of it. I have one of those. But that's not. I don't even came with a base too for the little fire pit. I have transient knockoff. I have 2 pocket rockets. I have the whisper light. Technically the 4 pennies, the 3 penny stoves I've made. Right. I have my jet boil in my truck. I have somewhere over here. I actually have a camp stove kit, similar to what your water bottle in that mesh bag is. Right. It actually comes with a wood stove kind of burner style tool, and then it comes with the pot and bale itself. Oh, I even got one of the. I bought one of the Esbit ones too, so I have one of those little Esbit stoves with the little 2-ounce or the 8-ounce.
The solid fuel tabs, yeah, I get that.
I have one of those somewhere too.
I have the fuel tabs, and I would save those for an emergency, fire starters or something like that. Yeah,
that's pretty much. Well, no, I have that whole kit actually in my emergency. What used to be in my SUV when I was driving that around, that used to be my emergency camp supplies. So if I was ever going somewhere, I'd have pretty much everything I need in an absolute emergency. So that was always in there.
Well, another reason why I also like the Whisper lights over some of the others, with the exception of the Trangias, because they're alcohol stoves, they work better in the cold than those like a pocket rocket.
Yeah, gas. The actual solid gas does not care whether it's frozen or hot.
Exactly. And
it burns faster when it's hot, but when it's cold, it doesn't give a crap.
Yeah, and another good thing is, I found my last bottle that I have.
It still burns either way.
I have butane canisters, obviously, and I have my Colan propane stove, but I also have dual fuel of those Coleman stoves, like the old school ones, 425, the one we actually use gasoline in. I keep that one in my truck because
that's one of the reasons why I miss my Whisper light.
Your old Whisper light.
Yep.
But this is why I use this one. Look at the how much this one is.
Yeah, 99% ISO.
You don't find 99 very often, but you can order it by the jug. You can, but denatured alcohol is what I use in my Trangia knockoff right now because that's what I have. But if I need to, this is what I use.
Yeah, you can use the isopropyl, but it'll burn itself out way quicker.
Yeah, but denatured alcohol, you can get it by the gallon, and you can get it for like less than $10 for a gallon or so. And that'll last you a while with this little 1-ounce Trangia.
Oh, yeah.
And people may discount them because, they're so slow and all this other stuff. Yeah, but they still work every freaking time, and it doesn't take much to use them. And the only thing that would be better is if you had like an International, which you could use gasoline in, but those things are a pain in the butt to clean because you have to clean them more often. The jets will clog. But Ian has that kit, and which is I've got the kit like you got in your little bag, but mine just happens to be in a nice little red case. Like I said, I had to buy mine separate because mine had when I got it, it only had the wrench and the lube. It didn't have the extra O-rings and stuff like that.
Yeah, that just came with the small O-ring, and that's basically just for the valve on the inside.
Yeah, so I gave Ian my wrench that I came with because his didn't have anything, and the lube that I had with mine. So I got a brand new starter set that I can work with his stove or my stove, and it also has the replacement jets for kerosene and gasoline. His is set up the same way mine is for the white gas currently. So between us, we have 50 ounces of fuel available between us. And if we stick with my stove and use his as a backup, we'll always have a way to cook or heat up
50
food.
ounces is not a lot.
But it lasts a lot longer than those little canister stoves. And cheaper to replace.
To an extent.
If you go to any town and for like less than $1 fill it up, compared to having to pay.
Yeah, but with the canisters, like when you're running stuff like these, or when you have fuel in a canister that's, whatever on the side, versus the sealed canisters for the butane, you run the risk of broken seals and that fuel leaking out everywhere in your bag.
That's why you don't.
It is a risk.
You don't put it in your bag. You put it on the side of your bag.
I always carried mine on the outside. I had two big old. On my old frame pack, I still have it. Had two big old mesh pockets on the outside.
Yeah, mine's got two
always
mesh
stuck those in the side.
Oh,
I always stuck them out there.
Did I ever show you my new pack that I've got? My granite gear.
Don't remember, but might as well go ahead and do it.
Okay. I took off the lid temporarily because I was figuring something out. It's not 100% set up yet because I'm still working on it. But this is my granite gear. Let me make myself big here so you can see it. Okay, I got the lid right here on the floor. I just took it off, but not today. But it's a big open thing, and it just rolls up and clamps down. So I could just cinch it shut. At least I can only find the cinch part. And just roll it down if I need to. But it has the two giant pockets right here, one on each side.
Massive water bottle pockets.
Look at that. Look how much that stretches.
Oh, yeah, you can stick 2 fuel bottles in there. Or 2 Nalgene's.
And there's another one on the other side. But the big thing is in this pocket right here. It doesn't look like there is one, but there's a pocket right here in front that is big enough to fit my cot, my chair. I put my chair in there, and what I got in here right now is my cot. I think. Wait a second here. Let me check. Look, that's fine. Yeah. This is my cot. Give me a second. This is my backpacking cot. This is the Westune extension cot. You could be 15 inches off the ground, or you could be 6 inches off the ground. I'm not going to set that up at all. So,
yeah, no. So we looked at that. I think the last time you were talking about that cot, we looked it up on the thing to see the specs on it.
And it is very comfortable, by the way. It doesn't weigh much. And I have all that stuff because of my knee. I'd rather sleep. I don't sleep I can't get off the ground very well. So my chair is right there. It's even smaller than that and lighter than that. And there's my chair. And this was comparable to the Helinox Sunset high back chair. And this is actually the only thing different between this one and the Helinox, and this was the Langa weird spelling chair from Temu. This was only less than $30.
That's
And
not
the
too
material,
bad.
and it is a 600D Oxford material, which makes it more durable than the Helinox. But there's a 0.303% difference in weight. This is just a little heavier than the Helinox, but it's sturdier, and it comes with something that the Helinox doesn't. It comes with the mud feet.
That's like the difference between this and the aluminum grade version of the exact same spoon.
Right.
Or, sorry, the titanium one. This long spoon for meals is actually lighter than the titanium version.
Yep. And I took the bag out. It was the carrying bag it came in, and I just added 2 straps. And that right there was less than 3 pounds. But it'll get me off the ground. I can, put my, adjust things, cook whatever I need without having to climb in it off a sit pad, which I do have.
I wouldn't consider that a sit pad.
It is considered a sit pad. It wasn't originally. This was actually the thing. One of my my fire blankets came in when I ordered it. I just took the extra pieces off, but it is essentially an insulated sit pad. That's what.
I mean, it'll work.
Now, would I use it for that? No. I would probably put my boots on that if I was carrying it, but I'm not going to carry this. It's just extra stuff I don't
I would
need.
use that to fan the fire. If your fire's going out, just do the same thing everybody else does. They always get their sit pad there.
You know what I would do? I would pull out my little flex tail air pump and just do that. It's rechargeable. It's small enough, and it can put out a lot more air than my little.
Yeah, I don't have the flex tail. I have the Ozark Trail branded one for a lot of the air pads, but no, it works. Well, then again, I also do have this thing, so I can have fun with this.
Yeah, that's going to be heavy to carry, though.
Huh?
That's heavy to carry, though.
Yeah, it's loud too.
Oh yeah, mine's loud too. I have the other one I have. It's in my bag right now. Is the FlexTail Max 2020, and it looks like little R2D2 with 2 nozzles coming out of it. And I'm just ordered a new one of the FlexTail Mini with the rechargeable batteries. The battery is removable to be recharged. You charge the battery itself just like you would. You plug it into a USB-C setup, and it's really tiny.
I
and
considered getting the FlexTail. I just don't air up my mattresses that enough. But like I said, I do have. Shit skis, where did I put it? It's over here somewhere, I think. I think I got it over here somewhere.
Yes, folks, if you are watching and not saying anything, this is Gear Talk 101.
I knew I had it somewhere. I've used this one. This one actually works on all of my air mattresses, which is surprising. But this is the one I have. Sorry, it's the Intex ones.
Let me see what it looks like.
I had it at the camp when we were in Iowa.
I just
can't remember how I
tried
tried
to
it.
know what FlexTail stuff was, to be fair.
There we go. Comes into like the jankiest knockoff nylon bag possible.
Oh yeah.
Comes with like an 8-foot USB cable because this thing does not run on batteries. So there are no batteries in this. It is just the pump. You have to actually have a power source for this.
Ian's got one of those. Actually, Ozark Trail has one of those now.
But this thing is stupid noisy. You got 2 amp quick fill, and it does have, so that's your fill port, and that's your vacuum port.
Right.
And it works on just about everything possible you could think of. So it does come with this little guy.
I've got those.
Adapter, and then you have another adapter, but this one also works on like pool floaties.
Right.
So if you're doing pool floaties, that'll work on that. And it does also work the reverse way too. It just sits right on there, so you can suck all the air out of the pool floaty, or suck all the air out of whatever you're filling.
Not just pool floaties. They actually older models of like the Big Agnes Q Core sleeping pads. had the old nozzles, the brass ones that were really tiny. They look like bicycle pump ones, like for tires, but they upgraded to the new quick release valves now, and that's where that other that little adapter thing you got there in the middle, the small squat one,
Yeah.
would work for.
This one
And
I usually just run off my little battery pack. But since I've got the now main power unit, I can just plug this into the power unit and run this thing just wherever I need it. Because like I said, it came with, I think it's like a 10 or 15-foot cable.
Well, the Max 2020 I got is like chunky, just like yours, but it's self-contained. The newer models, actually, you can use them as to charge your devices, or they come with lights and all this other stuff. And they're the new ultralight air pumps that they come out with now are just like what you're using there, but they're just like this big. They're like,
yeah, this one does not weigh a lot, but that's again because it does not have an internal battery.
Okay, well, the newer ones that a lot of ultralights are using, they plug into their battery banks, but they're like this big, and they're not charged. There's no power to them. You have to plug them in to get them to work, and it does the exact same thing. In order to deflate faster, you just flip it upside down. It does the exact same thing. And it's
it's similar to like the FlexTail. The FlexTail does that too, but the FlexTail is, you have the advantage with the FlexTail though, because again, the FlexTail, you have it as a power bank because you can actually use it as a backup power bank.
Right.
It's not a very large backup power bank, but in an emergency, it might charge your phone high enough to where you can actually make a phone call or get a hold of emergency services. But it's also, like I said, the air pump, the vacuum, if you flip it around, so it'll suck all the air out. And then it has the light on there, which usually has like 6 different modes.
Right. And the thing is with oh, give me a second here. There's no one in chat, so it's just going to be us. I got you bigger so I can see everything better. No, the thing is with mine, the 2020 was great when I got it. I got it off of Temu, and originally, and it was like the oldest model they had available. And I just got the newer model, but I got it for, oh my God, $30.
FlexTail has a square version.
Yeah, I just ordered the mini. And
Zero.
Give me a second here. I think it's off. I got it off Amazon, but I got to make sure.
It's not showing me FlexTail Mini. It's showing me every other FlexTail pump.
Nope, I didn't order it off
Orange.
that.
There's the tiny one. There's the Zero. There's a tiny 2X.
I just got a mini. I just recently ordered it, and I'm not sure where I put it.
So it's not...
Oh, I ordered it off a TikTok shop, actually.
Ooh, you're gonna get hosed.
Maybe I have to wait and see. And it originally goes for $49.99. I got it for like $31 and some change.
Okay, so you got the FlexTail Zero.
I got the FlexTail. Well, it's a 1.5 ounce zero pump.
Yeah, I think that's the Zero. It's the only one I'm showing up there for $49.99. Everything else is either $40 or like $70.
But I got it for they had a bunch of coupons and stuff, and I saved, and I got free shipping on top of that. So it got for $34.02, which is cheaper.
This is the one that comes with the removable battery.
Yeah, and that's why I chose it, because it just makes sense, and it's smaller, obviously, and I think that would fit me better than anything else because it's rechargeable, smaller, and everything else. And Ian needs one of his own.
That apparently you can buy vacuum bags for that.
I've seen that.
I just saw that on here. I was like, "What? You get a 4-pack of vacuum bags?"
I saw that. I didn't buy that version.
I'm assuming the only thing that would be good for would be, what was that, 15.7 inch? Jesus, those are actually huge. The medium size is 19 and a half by 27 and a half.
What would you need something that big for?
Sleeping bag.
Well, when you're not using it, just try to compress it down as far as possible.
Yeah, you got the large one is 21.65 inches by 33.5 inches. So that's like 2.5 feet by 3 feet. I would guess that. Okay, here's my thought process on this now. Looking at these are actually designed to put all your clothes and stuff into when you're packing, and then you can vacuum it inside your bag. So these seem to me like they fit like an internal water bladder,
right,
or waterproofing. So given these sizes now, that's what I'm guessing is these are actual bag liners, or you can use them as a bag liner and then vacuum seal all your stuff in there. So you actually have more room on the top of your bag.
Well, mine is a 60-liter pack, so I don't need a lot of extra room, to be fair. It's a heavy hauler. It's not as much as what Ian's going to has to carry. He has a Kelty Coyote 80. And the reason why I'm not using that one is because our torso lengths are different. That 80 only goes up to a 21-inch torso. I have a 24-inch torso, which is really weird since I'm so short. But everybody knows why I'm short. It's nothing I could do. No, it's not genetic or anything. It's just vitamin thing.
So I found apparently the small bag is for 6 to 8 sweaters. The medium bag is for 8 to 10 sweaters or 1 to 2 winter coats. And then the large bag is for 10 to 12 sweaters or 2 pillows. So they have a sizing for these, but I would just use that shit as a pack liner, in my opinion.
Well,
but it's designed for vacuum bagging your shit.
Clothes.
Oh, there we go.
Now, what's the diameter?
Doesn't say the diameter, just gives you the overall flat length measurements.
Because you need the diameter in order to make it fit, because it would not fit my pack in that case. It definitely wouldn't fit.
It'll fit without the diameter because you're going to vacuum it all anyway.
No, all I'm going to do
it's going to sit in there vacuumed flat. So you can stick all your clothes in there, blanket or whatnot if you need it. Suck it flat. That'll give you more space. You just got to hope you don't puncture the bag.
The only thing I would say that's in one way that's okay, but in another, if you're using like a down bag or something like that, it would take forever to get the loft back to get it be usable in cold weather.
It would. Like, it definitely would.
So what I'm thinking, we got one person in here somehow.
Yeah, me.
Oh, I didn't realize that was you. I looked over there. It's showing 1 now. It was 0 before. And I have my Lost Dog 15, and I store that in a mesh bag normally. And when I go to put it in my backpack, it's going to be near the bottom of my bag. And my 2 pillows, my Lux and my X Climate pillows, are going to be flat on the bottom with the sleeping bag stuffed in there. Then I'll put on have my Rapide sleeping pad up against my back, flat, folded, and my food bag on one side, my other gear on the other side with my clothes and stuff, and my tent and stuff will be right on top, with my poles on the outside strapped to the side. That way I'll have available where I can keep them. But, everybody packs differently. Now, I don't know if this was packing for a backpacking trip and packing for like a bug out bag are 2 completely different things, but they're very similar in styles of what you need to carry, in my opinion. What's your opinion, Cliff?
Sure, I was listening, but I was also still looking at the Flextail site.
Okay. Now, a bug out bag or a get home bag, depending on what you're using, and a backpacking bag. What did you write in here? Me. Okay. I think they're very similar, except for you need backups for the bug out bag or get home bag, depending on which one it is, or an inch bag if you're going that.
You still need backups for your camping bag too, because if one thing fails, well, again, in certain scenario situations and certain items, yes, you want to have backups, but you're not going to sit there going on a camping trip for 2 weeks out in the bush, or hiking the AT with 2 backpacks or 2 sleeping bags, 2 sleeping pads, 2 sleeping cots, or whatever have you, two pillows,
Yeah,
2 sets of water filters.
Actually, I do have 2 pillows for a reason, but not what people think. I'm a side sleeper, and I have a knee injury that I'm still dealing with, and I need a pillow for between my knees. That's it. But the other one, because my Lux one fits my sleeping bag perfectly, so it just fits into the lid and locks in where it doesn't slide around.
Something's
But the Lost Dog has a thing that it can do that's just really cool, Cliff, is that it has a sleeve underneath it that locks your sleeping pad in.
They're doing that with a lot of sleeping bags, because usually, majority of the time when they make these sleeping bags, it's that freaking nylon, like 300 denier nylon outer coating.
Makes it
Problem
really
is, the outer shell of your sleeping bag is also nylon.
It slides around like ice.
And yeah, there's no friction. It's like Teflon on Teflon, or ice cubes on ice cubes. It's gonna slide everywhere.
You're gonna end up on the ground. And getting a sleeping pad that's like only 20 inches wide compared to a 25-inch one, you and I are not skinny people.
No, I have wide shoulders, and the thing is, when I sleep, if I'm sleeping on my back and I'm on a sleeping pad, the only way I can comfortably sleep is with my hands locked like this on my chest, or like right here. The problem is your elbows are sitting there trying to pull. If you're on a narrow bag, they try to slide off. At least with the wider pad, the elbows only stop once they hit the pad, and they keep trying to slide off.
Yeah, one thing with the repeat that I have, which by the way, not everybody can get it for the price I did. I got lucky as hell. It has the outer portion of the pad itself is elevated just a little bit higher than the rest of the pad to help lock you in place.
It more or less keeps people from trying to roll off in the middle of the night, but you can still end up rolling off.
Well, that's why the whole thing is locked in on top of the sleeping pad itself, because it wraps around it.
Yeah, you got those little bungee straps or whatnot.
No, this was actually a sleeve, not just a bungee strap. The newer ones do have the bungee straps, which do the same thing. Probably a little lighter too, but this model of sleeping bag is a little older. Because it's a Lost Dog, and the Lost Dog was like the next previous generation. Because I never could get brand new stuff like that except for my repeat. But it works amazingly well together with the repeat, and it's so comfortable, dude. I couldn't believe it when I tried it.
Yeah, I've actually been testing some stuff out over here. I've been trying it out here and there, but it's too hot to sleep in the living room with it, no matter what I do. But I have the that Ozark Trail air mattress that I bought.
Right.
And then my Ozark Trail 40-degree bag, lightweight bag. I've got the sleeping pad inside the sleeping bag, and it's a little tight, but it works for the purposes that it can be needed for. But also at the same time, at a campsite, that bag is actually long enough that I can actually put my pillow inside, tension it with the tension straps, because it's like 2 bungee straps on top and bottom for tensioning. So I can shove that in there. Pillow's not going to slide out nowhere because it's locked in essentially.
Right.
And then I can take my bestie blanket, or my whoopee as it is technically should be called, and I can just sleep under that as long as I'm, shirt and whatever else, long john, not like a lightweight sleepwear, cotton pants or cotton pajamas or whatever, or just in your skivvies and a shirt, you'd be good to go.
I'm going to show you something I just found on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, you don't need another sleeping bag.
No, but the thing is, finding one of those for only $100, I got it for less than that, but still.
Yeah, I feel like that's for $100. That's going to be damaged.
I don't know, but it's still better than nothing. The thing is, that modular system you can probably use on the AT if you had a way to use portions of it as you need it, not all together, obviously. But something like this, you could use the patrol bag in semi-cold weather, not super cold weather, the patrol bag and the bivy sack, like it's showing here, in wetter weather.
It says minus 15 degrees. You throw a heat sleeve bag liner on the inside of that, you'll be taking that sucker down to like negative 40.
But one thing you could add to this, which most they don't say, is that because that is a bivy sack, you could slide a sleeping pad inside it.
Yeah.
And that would increase your heat rating altogether.
It'll give you an R value in between the ground and you.
Exactly. And that improves things immensely onto itself. And that makes a big difference. Or if you really wanted to go really extremely light, and you could get, put aside the patrol bag and the winter bag, and throw in just a sleeping bag liner in that bivy sack.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Those are those heat bag liners for sleeping bags, because they've got lightweight ones, medium weight ones, and then they got like the extreme heat ones, which is almost like a neoprene. It is super thick.
Right.
And they'll add those things. I think they're rated up to like 15 or 20 additional degrees.
Yeah, so that right there, I think is a really good deal. For what I got it for $100, you can't really discount it too much. It comes with the cinch, the cinch bag too. So
I would hope it came with the bag, because if it doesn't, that can be pissed.
I paid $9 for mine. I got lucky finding mine, as I usually do. I just happened to be in the right place at the right time to find it. But it is very heavy. That's the only issue. Now, is it modular? Yes, as all get out. You can swap that thing around left, right, and the center, and with the proper setup, you can keep comfortable and dry in all weather. It just matters how you use it. It's because it's modular. It's a sleep system, and systems can be adjusted. So, for $100, when they're normally like $300,
try like 700.
Well, this one's a used one. I'm going on the used model market, so such as like on the Coleman military surplus sites and stuff like that. They would have them for a lot more than just $100. But I found this one earlier today when I was just looking around, or yesterday. I can't remember which. I don't need one, but it's in Iowa. This was listed 2 weeks ago, and it's probably gone by now, mind you. But
if it was gone by now, the listing would be gone.
Possibly. But
and again, the guy says right there, will not respond to, is this available?
Right.
So if you want it, you have to send
I'm interested. And
you have to send a bid.
Right.
Or be like, here's what I'm willing to pay, or here's what I would like, or can we work something out? This is what I can afford.
No, if you're saying I want it, here's I want to meet up with you before I can buy it from you. So that kind of thing. But like I said, I got mine from Goodwill. I found it. I got lucky. I have a saying that a lot, but it's all I can say about it. And
I have a bivy. I have a bivy tent. It's the Alpine bivy.
Right.
There are a few. I've run across a lot of YouTube videos back in the day of people actually dropping those things out and camping out in blizzards. There's a lot of flaws with that tent, but you will stay warm.
Yeah, but for like there's a lot you can do with that. I'm going to see if I can get myself back. How do we get back into the normal screen thing? Can't figure out how to make myself small.
Yeah, it was the outdoor research Alpine Bivy. That thing is, I would say, bomb-proof as far as ability to withstand weather,
Right.
but breathing in it sucks.
Oh, I
It is
bet.
not. It is like Gore-Tex, like material. It is not breathable for the life of you. And you will wake up if you're in a blizzard, cold area, you will wake up covered in like raindrops or just wet. So a
I'm
lot of
trying to
people
make your
recommend.
screen smaller again, Cliff. I can't figure out how to do it.
Say what?
I've got my screen up where it's just you and me up here, and I don't have the chat up, and it's freaking huge, and I can't figure out how to make it small again.
The corner arrow in the button. There's an arrow in the bottom corner.
It's not there anymore. When I made it big, it disappeared.
It should be there. It should be in the bottom corner.
Mm-mm. Not even any of the corners.
Scroll up or down.
I'm trying.
You got a. Oh, you don't have a mouse.
There you go. I got it. I had to put on the chat to see it because it was hidden by the chat. But yeah, for $100 though, I mean, it's not bad because when you can go to other military surplus stores and see. It will cost $299, $155 on Smith surplus. McGuire Army Navy $299, eBay $119. Ammo Can Man has a one that has it for $469. You know, that kind of thing. And I think I'm going to check out Army Navy Outdoors. I'm getting ready to check them out, and they have one too. So. I'm not sure if they have any sleeping bags available at the moment. Oh, they do. Theirs is between $199 and $399 for their military sleep system. And that's, I mean, is it modular? Definitely. And it's a grade like new is like $399. Grade 2 used is $199. But still, that's, you know, I like the fact that it has options, and then I don't know why no one has actually tried to use it on an AT trip or something.
They probably have, but just didn't feel the need to film it.
Yeah, because I mean, if you like, they said that you could use the Gore-Tex shell by itself as a sleeping bag. I wouldn't, because the comfort rating would not be there at all.
No, you would just be hot. Like
And,
incredibly hot.
I would go with like I said, a sleeping bag liner and that to give a little comfort rating and keep it clean as best you can. If you were really going into really super hot weather. But when I plan on doing it, I'm not going northbound like everybody else. I want to try southbound.
Oh, the plus side on going south is that it's warmer than hell down here.
Well, by the time I get there, it'd actually be cooling towards winter time. And
if you started walking now.
No, it's actually it's about a month period after the 26th of June. The black flies will be negligible or glowing down. The waterways that are swollen from the spring thaw are running down to where they could be easily crossed instead of being raging rivers. And by the time I get down to the Smoky Mountains, that's when the snow's going to hit. Hey, Took. I didn't know you were in here. Thank you for coming.
We have people.
We have a people.
Hey, Tuck, how's it going?
I haven't been to One Thief surplus in a while. I'm going to check them out because I do have an account there. I just haven't used it in like forever.
I'm seriously half tempted to eat this damn thing. I'm hungry. This is gonna have big ass chunks of tomatoes in it. I know it is.
OT surplus. And yeah, I don't know what you have in your gear though, Took, because we were talking stoves, we're talking all different kinds of things. What was that, Cliff? Which one?
The bison one. I've had this. This is the one my mom got me a while back. I just haven't eaten it yet.
Okay. Okay, thank you for hanging in there. Don't forget to hit the like.
2 servings, but I'm pretty sure that would be a solid meal for one person.
Oh, I bet. Now they have the Light Fighter OCP tent. I actually own a Light Fighter, which I picked up for $10 at the surplus store that I was the thrift store I was working in. It's called the D.A.V thrift shop temporarily, and that was like a gold mine for finding gear for me. And I got, you don't get one of those things for $10 often.
I'd love to try me out some OEX stuff. The problem is it's all designed for short people.
You mean like me? Or are you talking about Luke's size? Because Luke is actually shorter than me.
Yeah, again, the stuff he reviews is fine if you're not 6 foot.
I'm not 6 foot.
Yeah, I know. So the stuff he reviews is great for you. Same with Tom Outdoors in the UK, or Tom 80. It's Tom Outdoors 88. He's one of the guys I watch over there in the UK. He does a lot of wild camps and backpacking, camping trips, on stuff like that.
Right.
He does a lot. He uses a lot of the OEX stuff. The problem is all of that stuff again is designed for short people.
Well, most people where he's at are shorter than the average American.
Yeah.
And like I said, I am not naturally short. Mine, I did not stop growing because I was, stopped growing. But mine was a vitamin D deficiency. I'm trying to find. I'm looking at the categories on One Thief, and I'm trying to find the sleep. Oh, there's camping and outdoor gear. Okay, there it is. Let me see here. Trying to find out where the tents. Okay, there's a bivy USMC bivy intermediate bag for $55. That's not bad though, but not the rest of it. There's another one for $65. Man, you can build a really good kit if you wanted to, but stay away from the Thermarest accordion sleeping pads, folks. They're not good enough for your back. Trust me.
They're nice and lightweight, but
hey, CR, how you doing?
You're going to definitely need some actual back support.
Yeah, it's just one thing that people, those ultralight backpackers and stuff, they say, oh, you don't need that much. You got to weigh ounces and ounces, and got to watch everything. I call them gram weenies.
Yeah, I hate those. Everybody does their gram weenies. It's like, oh, I'm gonna shave off like 4 grams. Like, bro, you do realize 4 grams is like 8 grains of rice? Yeah, that's like jack shit.
And you eat like 10 billion times more of that just in calories.
They're like
they cut. There's the ones that cut down their toothbrushes.
Yeah, they'll cut the toothbrush in half, so it's just like the end and like a stub like that big.
Hey, Ground Fog. Wow, we're up to 4 people.
They're the ones that do the dehydrated toothpaste tabs out there with the dehydrated towels.
I'm not gonna do that. I am gonna do the setup for my sanitation is going to be a little different. I'm going with a powered bidet setup to
FlexTail shower.
Well, I'm going lightweight or more lightweight than the shower because I can't carry that much water for the shower.
Doesn't mean you can't wash your ass off in the river.
That's true, but right now I'd rather, if I'm in the middle of a place where I'm not near water to do that, and you got to stay relatively 200 yards off of the trail and water sources anyway.
Just take a bag full of wet wipes.
I don't want to carry anything because there's a lot of places you can't bury those. You got to pack them out.
Why? Why? It's fabric. It'll disintegrate.
That's what they say, but there's a lot of places that have the rule you can't. You got if you pack it in, you got to pack it out.
Yeah, but once they're dry, they weigh them. They it's like paper. Weighs nothing.
If you're using them for your butt, I'd rather not carry it.
Ziploc bag.
Yeah, I don't want to carry it. I would carry a culo cloth with a powered bidet to clean myself immensely and go that route. And also because
just take yourself a douche bottle.
It's pretty much the same thing. But the only thing is, I'm going to pick up an extra strap system for me because I can't kneel or squat. Not easily, anyway, because my knee won't hold myself up. And there's a lot of different. They don't talk about it on any of the sites about going to the bathroom in the woods, folks. It's not as easy as people think it is.
There's only like a handful of YouTube channels that I've been on, watched, and like been longtime followers of that talk about doing their business in the woods.
Thing is, you're going to do it, and no matter what you do, because you need to go to the bathroom. That's a fact.
It's a natural function of the human body. Now, you might not necessarily go every day, but majority of the time, you're going to go at least 2 to 3 times
a week.
Minimum 2 to 3 times a week.
And as long as you bury it at least 6 inches down, and everything else, and make sure yourself is clean to help prevent rashes and such. That's a big one. Which is why I'm going to try to go the no toilet paper route if I can with the bidet. Because I'm planning on getting a Sawyer squeeze with a CNOC 2-liter bottle gravity feed setup. That way I can filter as much water as I can without having to worry about holding onto the bag and squeezing it. I can just hang it up and let it go do its thing. So I got the hoses from my Mini Works EX water filter, which also comes with an MSR adapter lid, which works for this. It'll fit this. It'll fit my my Nalgene bottle, all that stuff. So that way I can refill water. I can filter water while I'm setting up camp without having to think about it.
Yeah.
And that myself that means one less thing I have to do. And if Ian's with me at the time, I can go have him go get me a 2-liter thing of water from the closest stream water source. And that way, because I don't have to kneel to try to get into it and do it myself. It's a matter of ergonomics. I can't do it, and he can. But that's another reason why I'm going southbound instead of northbound, is if he's with me, he will go into sensory overload with that many people.
Well, always going downhill is easier than going uphill.
Well, there's that too. I mean, the mindset is I'd rather get it over with the hard part over with first, and the New Hampshire and Maine sides of the trail going southbound are the hardest parts.
Well, if you start on the hardest end, you're going to have motivation, you're going to have the stamina, you're going to have the energy. You're not going to be worn out. When you go the other direction, by the time you get there, you're 50 or 60 pounds lighter if you do the whole trail. You're exhausted, you're tired, you've got bunions on bunions, you've got chafing that looks like the backside of an alligator.
Right. And,
like everything on you is sore. You fart weird and your leg cramps and you're stuck there for 2 hours.
Barring any injuries and 0 days and all this other delays that happen on trail, if you don't make Katahdin in time, the park will be closed due to weather, and you cannot finish. So if you do that first, it goes southbound, it's going to be open no matter what when you get south. You just got to deal with a little bit of snow through the Smokies.
Yeah.
The only problem you got to worry about in the northern parts of the states is bears and porcupines.
Yeah, by the way, don't take a bear bell with you.
I've got one, but you don't want to bring it. No. It doesn't do any good.
There are everybody hikes with these stupid bear bells. The problem is experts tell you don't do it because
Tracks bears.
yeah, it something's like what the
It's a
hell is
dinner
making
bell.
that weird noise? So it brings in weird creatures.
Now, okay, this one's not what you need, but this is very similar. This is a simple pepper spray.
Yeah,
This will not work on a freaking bear.
no, it just pisses them off.
Yeah. Now, this will work on a human, but not a bear. But
Bear spray will work on a human too, and it
that will
burns
too.
like
That
hell.
it will. That it will. But the thing is, I mean, you've got to carry bear spray. That's a given.
Yeah, bear spray minimum, but yeah, you don't do the bear bells because it just attracts wild animals to like trying to figure out what the hell's making that noise.
Give me a second here, Cliff. I'm
And
trying to
most wild animals are going to avoid you anyway unless they are absolutely starving. Because you're going to be making all this ruckus, stomping through the paths, stepping on twigs, moving branches, grunting, making sound, talking to whoever you're with. Animals are going to avoid you like you are carrying the plague.
Oh yeah. And this thing here, it's supposed to have a little loop or something where you can attach it to, like whether it's like a carabiner or whatever. I picked this up for $3. I got 2 of these for $6.
Yeah, the only thing those are really good for is to stick on the end of your fishing pole so you know when you get a fish.
Now, on that note, using that, I am actually going to be carrying a fishing pole with me. For the reason is, you carry squeezable butter, which is, it does not matter if you refrigerate it or not. It works either way. As long as you keep it in its own little Ziploc bag, you're fine. You can cook your fish, and that gives you extra calories to help you on the trail, which helps reduce the amount of food you have to carry overall. Now, does that guarantee you're going to catch a fish every time? Oh, no. But you don't also need to buy expensive backpacking meals like his meal that he's going to eat.
Well, I mean, that's just, I didn't even pay for that one. I told him not to get it because I know how expensive those particular
I was using
ones
yours as
are.
an example because you showed it off. That's the only reason. Yours is the only backpacking meal available right now, and we're just using yours as an example. But like the Peak, yours is just, which one is it? A Peak what?
Yeah, it's Peak Refuel.
Peak Refuel. I haven't tried those. You let me know how that one is. But I plan on doing the breakfast skillet with from Mountain House, not the other one. There's a different version of it, but it's not the same.
Yeah, that one was Backpacker's Pantry, I think, is the one you didn't like.
It was the one they had at Walmart, and they finally brought back
Backpacker's Pantry.
Yeah, they brought back the good one. They actually brought back Mountain House and used those with conjunction with tortillas. You get more calories out of that than you would be just like oatmeal or cereal bars or whatever. And so you need a decent amount of calories starting out in order to survive your first trip, from the morning, snacks along the way, whether it's going to be cereal bars, Nutri-Grain bars, jerky, Gorp if you go that route, or trail mix, depending on who's you.
I don't know. I managed to survive 3 days working 12-hour shifts and being too tired to eat. Literally just lived off of cheese puffs, handful of pistachios every night, and 2 candy bars. That's all I ate for 3 days.
Candy bars, and then there's you're going to find trail magic along the way. For those people who don't know what that is people who bring chests of food to give away to hikers along the way, help them along, give them a little boost. Just, saying, hey, here, you might need this kind of thing. Whether it's extra water, a few candy bars, soda, whatever.
Yeah, I'd avoid soda like the plague.
I do now. I mean, when I do drink a soda, Cliff, I'm literally, I can't finish a small anymore. I can't. I take a few sips of it and I'm done.
I mean, I can still drink soda. I just physically choose not to.
No, but remember how much soda I used to drink?
Yeah, a lot.
And I don't do that anymore. I drink coffee now, and I drink Propel when I can. but I will probably be drinking a lot of Propel on the trail, besides straight up water, and coffee. Those are my top three. And with the soya squeeze, I can filter more water out faster. I can filter water for Ian as well because he's going to end up going through a lot of stuff. But
Oh, he's going to be going through a shit ton of water.
The one thing he's going to have to deal with that he's not going to be used to is that he used to be able to raid my pack for food, and I'm not allowing him to do it this time because he's going to have his own food that he has to manage. And when he runs out, until we get resupply, he's out. Because I may be his dad, but I can't baby him forever. And the fact is, if we're going to be fishing along the way to help supplement our food, we have our stoves. Like I said, he's going to have his international. I'm going to have my Whisper Light. You use a squeezable parquet butter. That stuff is shelf stable. That means you do not have to refrigerate it even after you open it. You just got to put it in a Ziploc bag, put it in a scent-proof bag of some kind, in a bear bag of some kind, or Bear Vault, depending on which one you use.
Yeah, I would just take a small tub of lard.
I like the flavor thing. Lard can be done. I'd rather
lard. All you need is salt. You're good to go.
I like the.
Oh, I understand that, but I'm just saying if you do it with lard, all you need is just a couple, like a little small packet or two of salt, and everything's flavored.
You do know that they do sell bacon grease now.
Yeah.
Which is basically the same thing. But I did find something recently, thanks to Jenny who just happened to spot it.
Ooh, more Fresnel lenses?
No.
Damn.
She found little canisters of Mrs. Dash in little canisters like that big.
Ooh, travel seasonings.
Oh, yeah. And Mrs. Dash is my go-to.
I feel like you'd be better off just buying the full-size bottle and taking it with you instead of like 40 different little packets.
Well, they do have the little 1 ounce packets, flat packets. You can buy those at Walmart, on Amazon you can get 50 of them for a certain price. But I like the idea of the little canisters for one reason. One, it takes up less space because a bigger one would not necessarily fit. But if you buy a bigger one and just use that little one to restock it as you go, that way you don't have to carry the big one. You can have just enough what you need. But I also have
just one of these.
That's about the size of it right there. And the thing is, I do have a salt and pepper shaker. There's one that's got dual. It's on either side, or you could get one of those multi spice containers like from Walmart.
Oh, I have a little triangular one.
Well, the bigger ones they sell.
Are you talking about the little round ones?
Yeah, the one's got like 6 or 7 different spices.
Yeah, it's like salt, like a big old thing of salt, one thing of pepper. There's like paprika.
All those, yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to go that route, more power to you. Go for it. But you don't really need that much. If you have a Mrs. Dash, it covers most of that already.
It really depends on what you're cooking, though. I mean, if you want to add a little bit more flavor for like a fish meal, then yeah, having one of those is good. But I mean, really, in all honesty, you're going to need salt, pepper, and I would say at best like cayenne pepper.
If you like it a little spicier, yeah.
Yeah.
Or if you can carry a tiny bottle of Tabasco and do the same thing.
Oh, shit. Sorry, I got trays for laundry.
That's fine. CR, what kind of stuff do you have in your pack for food wise? I mean, same thing for you, Took, or whoever else is in here. We got 5 people in here now. We're up to 5 people, Cliff. I don't know what we did, but we're doing something. But yeah, we're talking gear that you carry on in your bags and stuff that people don't think about. Like I said, I have a MSR first gen stainless steel Alpine kit, which includes the pot, the bowl, and a slip spout kettle, and 1 liter kettle, and that right there in itself is a bomb-proof kit. Now, but I'm going to use that in conjunction with my Pathfinder one to provide meals and stuff like that for coffee, for small, quick meals at the beginning of the day, that kind of thing. But that kit is mostly for like main meals at the end of the day. But spices, you can they have at Dollar Tree. I don't know if they have them in your areas, but it might be Dollar General might have them. But they're little tiny little spice bottles about that big of Mrs. Dash, just the original blend, mind you. But for a couple like $1 something at Dollar Tree, you could reuse the container, get one of those giant bigger ones, just refill it as you go. Keep it in your pack along with your salt and pepper, and you could spice up any meal. And also with a thing of squeezable parquet butter, that stuff is shelf stable. As long as you keep it in a Ziploc bag to keep it set down and keep it mess free, you can use that to cook your food in. If you go fishing, you can cook your trout, your bass, what have you, in that with a little bit of spices. You can increase your calorie intake a bunch and still give you some flavor of some food you eat. And I mean, it's minimal cleanup and everything else, in my opinion. I mean, if the calories to clean up, it's worth the deal. So, you can do the pre-made backpacking meals, Mountain House, Peak Fuel, whatever that, like Cliff was showing, Backpacker's Pantry, whatever, whatever you prefer. Patriots, if you want to use that, use what you got, but use them in conjunction with something like a tortilla to give you the extra calories you need to keep yourself going. If you're either on trail or you're doing a bug out bag or get home bag, you have a way to keep your fuel going. Now, do you need it right away? No, you don't. If you're a little heavier like I am, you will need just enough. You're always going to need water, air, water, food. Those are the air and shelter. Those things right there. If you have food is going to be the last thing you're going to need. But water, shelter, you're going to need those. Food is going to be on the list last, and you never know what you're going to need next. So tell me what you guys use. I'm kind of curious. I don't have a poll set up yet, but you guys tell me. What do you think? What do you got? Because whether you, depending on what outdoor source you get, do you buy online? Do you buy at REI? Do you buy at Bass Pro, Shields, Sportsman's Warehouse, Dave's Sporting Goods? I have no idea wherever you go. I just like to know where you get your stuff. Do you buy it from a U.S. Army surplus store and buy MREs? That's a choice. You can make a lot of meals just by doing it that way. I mean, you can buy right now. I'm looking at Army Navy Outdoors for $2.95. You can choose from 4 different entrees. Well, right now, only thing they have is the chicken burrito bowl, which really sucks. But other places, I'm not sure if One Thief has anything like that. I'm just happen to have that particular one. Cliff, do you have any MREs?
Nope.
Well, you can. Welcome back, by the way. I love the scale of the burp, by the way. Low to high.
Yeah, I was trying to be not too obnoxious with that one.
You've done better. We'd rather applaud you if you did a really good one. You know that. But no, I was going to say, use what you got in your area. If you have your Peak Fuel like you have, or you have Mountain House, you got Backpackers Pantry, for Patriots, whatever you have.
I've got probably like 6 different brands of emergency food, maybe 8.
Augusta Farms, you can get that at Walmart.
I got an Augustin's Farms one. I have Chef's Banquet. That was the big one from Costco back in.
I haven't gone to Costco, so I don't know that one.
Yeah, then I have. Let's see, I have a couple of Peak refuels. I have Mountain House, the Ready Hour.
That's the one at Walmart.
Backpackers
Yeah.
Pantry. I have 4 Patriots stuff here and there.
No, the Ready Hour is what was at Walmart. The bad one I told you about. That had made their own version of a breakfast skillet, and it's not the same as Mountain House. Mountain House gives you more calories. And you can build your own meals together. Like you can use instant potatoes. You could use ramen. Ramen is a very common thing on trail or in most emergency fuels. I don't like the salt content. I don't handle salt very well. That's just the way I grew up. But if you can, go that route. Go with Spam. Go with pre-packaged tuna thing. You wouldn't do it because you don't like fish. So
I don't mind the tuna package, to be honest. I can do tuna for some reason. I can
the tuna
eat that
salad,
one.
the pre-made tuna salad sandwich ones.
Like the tuna in the package, I can do those.
Yeah,
Kind
that's
of,
what I'm
sort
talking
of,
about.
but it'll still taste fishy. But I can do it.
You can combine those with some ramen noodles and some cheese packets and stuff like that. You can make your own little tuna noodle casserole.
Yeah, essentially.
Or you could do it with chicken, with the chicken packets, do the same thing. And that way you could give yourself a bigger, better meal to give you more calories, to give you your fuel. But as the saying goes, food is last on your list of stuff you need. Water is always number one. Shelter, number two. Then food. You know, as long as you have shelter and water, you can worry about food later.
Yeah, I'd go shelter, water, heat, then food.
Well, same. It works that way. Yeah, whatever order that you decide to use it in. But water is always usually should be first.
Yeah, oh yeah. By the way, mountain camping survival is the Ready Hour stuff. They're doing more. They're doing another sale on this stuff.
Yeah, how much?
Depends. Let's see. The Ready Hour freeze dried white chicken case, pack of 6, so 6 packs. That is normally $115. It is on sale for $51. So you're saving $64.
Now you mentioned you had Augustin Farms. Stuff.
Yeah, Augustin. It's not a. It's Augustin. Augustin.
Augustin Farms. Sorry, that stuff is vegetarian, folks. Just to let you know, there's no meat protein in any of it.
The hell there isn't. Mine does. Oh,
Well,
no,
the one at Walmart doesn't have it.
Sorry, mine was I think it was oatmeal, pancake, and it's like rice porridge thingy. Hold on.
Yeah. They don't have meat
I
protein
don't
in
like
it.
pulling this thing out because it's covered in spiders. Yeah, it's macaroni and cheese casserole, buttermilk pancakes, maple brown sugar oatmeal, creamy chicken rice, and creamy potato soup.
Yeah, I mean, as long as they don't have mushrooms in it, those are
expired.
Huh?
So I'm pretty sure this shit expired.
Well, you might want to check that one, Cliff. I mean, there's no point in having
Long
it.
ass time. Oh, here we go. Best Buy. Oh shit, January 4th, 2036.
So you're still good on that one.
I got 10 more years. I don't have to worry.
You don't always need to eat, CR. We know that. But if you do, you have that option available. You know?
Yeah,
I mean,
wait. Okay. Well, I got 10 more years before I'm forced to eat the contents of that one. I think
right.
my chef's banquet one, I'm getting. I think I'm at the mark. Is like I think it was supposed to expire either this year or next year.
Yeah, but the thing is, that's just a simple Walmart thing you can get off the shelf at any Walmart.
No, I've actually struggled to find that at Walmart. I found it one time because it used to sell it in the camping aisle, and now it's like in the main food aisles, but you have to like search for it.
It's in the bulk food section now, where you get the big giant cans of like cheese sauce and things like that. That's where you find it.
Not in mine.
Really?
Like I said, I've been struggling to try to find these things because I wouldn't mind getting a couple more and just sending them to people.
Okay, it's Augustin.
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 No, there's no T. AUGSON.
Okay, I got it. I'm going to see if it's in store here.
Ooh, for 125, 126, you could get a camping survival kit. Click on it. You turn. I want to look at it.
They don't have them in my store right now, it seems.
I could get if they got rid of the drinking water, this would be a much better survival kit.
Now they do sell them in the cans, and they do have the buckets like what you got. But I haven't seen the buckets in a while.
Yeah, the last time I saw a bucket was like 2 or 3 years ago.
Now when I go with that, it comes up as the Ready Wise bucket, which I'm not a big. They do have their quick oats and white rice in buckets, and their vegetable stew in a bucket of a sort. Then they just come in cans.
No, you can get a lot of stuff from a lot of companies in the number 8 cans.
Okay, there it is. The freeze-dried vegetables, emergency food supplies. Is that it? Nope, that's just food. Okay, that's just freeze-dried vegetables.
For what site are you on?
Walmart.
Yeah.
I'm checking Walmart's because that's where I've found it before. And it's the there it is, the 48-hour one. That's what you got, the 4-person one, right? That's the one you got?
Mine was it was the 48-hour for like 2 or 3 people.
Yeah, it's got pancakes, maple brown sugar, oatmeal, elbow macaroni, cheese powder, and creamy chicken flavored rice.
Yeah, vegetable soup. It's like creamy. Yeah, creamy vegetable soup.
I did find it. Now, whether this stuff is in store or not, I don't know.
I'm not even finding it in here. Oh, there! I found the Augustin, but that's the quick oats. Because they do have the Ready Wise. That's the only thing I don't have is Ready Wise.
I'm checking to see if I can find it in store still. It's not showing it. So I keep on looking for in store. It's not here. I'm making sure it's they used to have it here. I don't know.
Pinto beans.
Yeah, I don't.
Apparently, for $63, you can get a big ass thing of freaking chili beans from Augustin Farm.
Well, they do have their waffle mix for $14.99 for the.
I saw that.
And they have the vegetable medley blends for $17.58. But along there, the same side, on one side they have a 72-hour survival food kit from 4 Patriots for $29. That's for 2 people, I think.
2 or 3. Those meals are freaking huge when you cook the whole bag. It's
oatmeal.
Yep.
The creamy rice and vegetable dinner.
Yep.
And mac and cheese.
Yes.
That's for $29. Now, I have not tried 4 Patriots, so I can't tell you how good they are. If you have, let me know. I'm all ears on that one. And
the mac and cheese is not bad. Again, I don't really do oatmeal, so I have like 3 of those bags just kind of around. And then the other one, I forgot what the creamy rice chicken dinner were thingy. It was actually really good.
Okay,
I recommend eating it with crackers though. So if you have like any like saltines or Ritz or anything like that, or even the like oyster crackers, those little weird triangular or stop sign shaped ones, I would go with those because it does tend to feel like it's more wet than it needs to be, but the crackers do help.
Now, I did look right next to where I saw the 72-hour one. They had the bigger one of the 2 weeks emergency food supply from 4 Patriots for $127. and it comes up with a little bit different menu than I was expecting. It's got the Grammy sweet oatmeal, the creamy rice and vegetable.
Yep.
But it's got the mac and cheese, but it's got two more that it didn't have before. It adds a fireside stew. Now I don't know.
Fireside chili.
Huh?
It's like a fireside chili, fireside stew chili.
Okay, and it comes with a tropical energy drink on top of that.
Yeah, I have.
I have not tried any of that, so that's all new to me. But it comes with a tote.
Yes. I always look for the ones that give you like the week-long supply.
Right.
That was a goddamn mosquito, and I missed.
Like I said, I've never tried any of the For Patriots stuff. To be fair, it just happened to be right there. And don't forget remember those Grizzly emergency food ration bars?
Yeah.
In the foil packets. They used to have them in the camping section for the longest time. I don't know if they still have them available.
The Walmart has the Ready Hour ones. They don't have the old school like Life Raft ration version ones. I didn't like those ones anyway because it was always freaking cinnamon apple.
Yeah, they're always cinnamon apple.
The ones they're making nowadays are more of a basic taste. They say they taste more like a sugar, almost like a sugar cookie.
Right.
Or like a shortbread. It's like a sweet shortbread.
The one from Grizzly Gear, emergency rations, it's got a 3,600 calorie bar. It's a blueberry, which I actually don't mind on that one at all.
Yeah, I've seen those ones.
Those look actually pretty good to me. I like blueberries. I mean, one of my favorite Nutri-Grain bars is blueberry, or anything berry usually, over I would any citrus, whatever. But that one is going for. Give me a second here. Went too far.
So you can get these for, depending on where you get them from. MyPatriotSupply.com has the ration bars. They're like $6. You can actually get those from Ready Hour. Camping Survival sends them, but Camping Survival sends you the Ready Hour stuff. That's usually where I get most of my kits from. I like them personally. I like the food kits. I would go through Camping Survival and get the 1 week kit. The 1 week food kit is actually for like 2 people. It's perfect.
Right. I'm looking at the one from Walmart, and the ration bars. Besides the Grizzly one, they have the SOS Food Lab emergency bars. They're the shortbread versions, like you were talking about.
Yeah, get the shortbread ones. You don't want the other one. That other one tastes like ass.
Well,
I've tried various versions of them, and yeah.
Have you tried the Grizzly Gear?
No, I've had a few of the other ration bars.
Oh yeah, I've had the cinnamon. The cinnamon ones I do not like either.
It would be fine if it was just cinnamon, but it's apple cinnamon, and I'm not a fan of apple cinnamon.
Right.
That's why I don't eat Apple Jacks. I've never been a fan of Apple Jacks.
Me either. I'm not a fan of that either, so I'm with you on that, brother.
But yeah, if you get the Ready Hour, I recommend the ammo can. You get homestyle potato soup. You get 1 pouch of that. You get strawberry cream of wheat, 1 pouch of that. You get Maple Grove oatmeal. By the way, these are resealable packages.
Okay, where's that at?
This is just My Patriot Supply, where I'm personally looking at this one, but you can get this off of like Camping Survival.
Okay. We mentioned this one thing. Okay, these I mentioned earlier is the Starkist Creations foil packet tuna meals.
Yeah,
they come like lemon pepper versions, garlic and herb. They even have a barley and bean one with tuna and tomato basil. That's a new one on me.
the tomato basil flavor is going to be bland as hell.
But they do have the Mountain House beef stroganoff and noodles. I personally cannot eat that one.
I won't eat it either
because they make it with mushrooms. And
Ooh, Augustin Farm sells a 72-hour one-person emergency food kit. What? For $34. Looks like it comes with Get out of there. Looks like it comes with a hearty lasagna, oatmeal, potato soup, and freaking. Let's see what it comes with. I don't know. Give me room. Oh, here we go. That's what I need. Chocolate protein shake, brown sugar and oatmeal, creamy rice and vegetable. Which again, I've had numerous versions of it. I still have yet to have a bad one. Lasagna style pasta, and then creamy potato soup.
Yeah, there's another brand of the survival bars by a place called BDH, BDH, original compressed biscuits, 200-gram, 6 boxes, and they pack. Here, let me read that one here. 200-gram times 6 bars. They've got 5,520 calories in a tin box, and 900 calories, 120 calories per pre-measured bar. While that's not technically a lot compared to some of the others, I don't even know what flavor this thing would be because it doesn't state it. It's just a calorie bar. So be careful about those if you get that one. It's a really cheap one, though. It's only
Jason or CR sending me dirty pictures. Who is pestering me?
It's probably CR because he's the only one that's got our setups.
Oh, nope, it's Jason. And he technically sent me a dirty video.
Really? Gardening?
No.
Rat Patrol?
Yes. We'll say the pelt is no good.
Okay, he got it. That's all that
Oh,
matters.
he got it. So did the back wall.
They do have on Walmart, by the way, a pack of 4 MREs from Ammo Can Man for $39 even. Now, which ones that I don't know yet because I'm looking. And as a person who was formerly in the military, there's good ones and bad ones depending on what they offer. And I have no clue what they're offering because I'm looking right now. Okay, this one here has got spicy penne pasta vegetable.
It won't be as spicy as you think it will.
Okay. Menu 22, chicken and dumplings. That's a good one. Beef patty. That one sucks. You got to use it with something else. Cheese tortellini vegetarian. Why? I mean, I understand it's easier to go vegetarian on some of these meals and everything else, but that one comes with table syrup? What the heck?
It's going to be probably packets.
It is.
Or it's going to be like honey where you got to kind of warm it up to make it useful.
Yeah, this one's got a pork sausage patty, maple flavored. And I'm just trying to look at the pictures, and they're just like, I have no clue. And it's got the vegetable crackers, which really suck. So if you like that kind of thing, and you think it's a really good deal, because each one of those they're not the cold weather MREs. No, that's a whole different thing. Those provide 24 hours of calories compared to the one container per meal as the regular MREs. So it depends on what you're going for, to be fair.
I want to sign up for this shit.
I got Ready Wise and Ready Hour. Which one's better? I have no idea.
It really depends on your preference of flavors.
And then you got Mountain Essentials, which is not like Mountain House. And then there's Augustin Farms, which we discussed earlier. And then there's 4 Patriots. And there's a couple other stuff. There's something called Prep Right Survival Emergency Preparedness Food Tablets. Why would you want to go with that route? Now, here's something you might be interested in, Cliff. Future Essentials has canned shortening powder. Now, I don't know if that would work for like cooking fish or anything like that in. It's not exactly lard, like we're discussing, but it's made for baking and cooking, for use in bread, biscuits, cookies, pie crust, and for frying.
Yeah, because it's essentially, yeah, like you
It's
said,
short.
it's lard or cooking whatever, but it's like dehydrated. So it'll technically reconstitute or resolidify or unsolidify when it's mixed in with the other stuff.
Right. And I could see where that would come in handy if you could figure out a way to not be in the big giant can it comes in, because it comes in a very, very large can.
Yeah, well, just about a lot of that stuff, they're just throwing everything in number 8 cans, so you're going to get a number 8 can.
Yeah, this one's got 210 calories per serving, and there's how many servings? Serving size, a quarter cup per serving. Now,
That's a quarter cup per serving dry.
right, I'm trying to figure, and it's got a 12-ounce can. So, depending on how much is in a quarter cup, weight-wise, who knows?
If it's in a 12-ounce can, that's like 3.5 servings.
Okay.
Because a standard cup of water is 8 ounces.
Okay. Or it'd be like a half of a coffee cup. And actually, an actual bottled water, a small bottle of water is like 8 ounces. A large bottle of pop is like 16 ounces. A liter is about 22 ounces. Like a big bottle of Pepsi.
It's like 28 ounces, I believe.
Yeah, so you can, there's ways you can measure. Man, I just realized what time it was. I didn't think it was this late.
Yeah.
But yeah, the survival food, folks. You can go cheap if you have to, because I mean, if you're on a budget, do it on a budget. Go with the Starkist tuna salad meals, whatever, the prepackaged stuff. You can go with you can get cheese packets from Dollar Tree and add those with simple any noodles of any kind, and you can make mac and cheese.
So you're going to need a minimum of 2 packets.
Yeah, but those things are fairly cheap. They're shelf stable, and you don't have to add anything to them in order to get it to work. You just
only problem is the waste at the end of it, because you're going to have that Mylar foil bag.
That's the only thing, and that's where you have to have Ziploc bags, some kind of waste disposable bags for that purpose. Now, that little vacuum bag thing that you were discussing, that would be perfect for that. But those things are way too big.
Yeah, even the small one was like 15 by 23. I'm like, God damn.
A simple half-gallon freezer bag, Ziploc freezer bag, is all you really need. And that would, pack it in, pack it out. And if you have disposable things on trail, responsibly, folks, do not burn them. Do not bury them. Take them out of the trail. Don't leave them behind, because leave the place cleaner than you found it. Leave no trace.
Chili Mac.
And also, if you leave no trace, that means they can't track you.
No, they can technically track if they really wanted to. You're leaving footprints.
I meant you're not leaving any obvious signs behind.
Yeah.
For those people who know how to track, it doesn't matter what you do. Unless you're swimming, and then you can't really see that.
No, they can see where you entered the water, but that also doesn't tell them how far you went before you got out of the water.
Or if you made it across.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you're trying to evade, all you got to do is go in, make it look like you went into water, swim upstream or downstream, wherever you want. Half a mile. It's not that hard to swim half a mile.
Or
Unless you're swimming against the currents, then in which case that is a pain in the butt.
Right.
But you just go up there, a little ways and get out, and it makes it a little harder for them to track you.
If you want to watch a really good show about evasion and stuff like that while being tracked, Man Tracker from back in the day. If you ever remember watching that, that's a good show It teaches you about escape and evasion in real time, and there's been some good ones and there's been some bad ones.
There was one guy had the best strategy. He had a radio on him, and he just left the radio at camp where he was camping the night before, and he went the other direction, and that guy sat there. And it took him a minute before he figured out where the hell that guy went.
Because he kept on talking through the radio.
Yeah, because they were using like walkie-talkie, so he like left the walkie-talkie like from where he slept for the night. He went like 150 yards one direction, put the walkie in the bush,
right,
and just left it on. And his buddy was sitting there the whole time with the other walkie, just making all kinds of noise. So
hit the squelch.
he went. The tracker went to the walkie, picked it up, and it took him a good while. But if I'm not mistaken, I think that guy, like, they almost made it to safety.
Remember the guy who put the tracks on his shoes backwards?
Yes.
That really messed him up. He wasn't expecting that one.
Yeah. Nope. They never do.
But I mean, then there's been teams who made it through.
Oh, there's been a few.
The military guys tend to do better than the regular civilians, but there's been civilians who do amazing things that they weren't expecting. But not often. Now I'm going to watch that show. But I'm getting tired, Cliff. It's like 10:38. This is like a half an hour before I normally go. I just got on a roll, and I'm starting to feel it.
Pew!
Yep. But for those people who should know, on Saturday around 7:30, 8 o'clock, give or take, for you, Cliff,
Yes.
that will be Mountain Time, which would be 7 o'clock Central Time, 8 o'clock Central Time. You will be able to find Cliff going live. And what is any particular topic? You're talking about your 5-gallon bucket challenge stuff?
Gardening as usual. Stressing out over here about the stupid heat wave that we got going on over here. That is like frying all my plants.
I thought you had an awning or something you can keep them in under.
I have certain things under small awnings, but I don't have I can't cover the entire yard in an awning.
Okay.
I said awning, not yawning.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had to yawn.
No. I got a high of LOL tomorrow.
A what?
LOL
You lost
is
me.
my high tomorrow.
Oh.
LOL Fahrenheit.
I'm actually. I can feel the lactic acid building up in my arms and shoulders, my knees and stuff.
Yeah, well, then we should probably get ended because I think, again, it's just back down to you and me. No, there's 3 people in here.
Yeah, no, it's like CR was supposed to leave at 10:30, but he's still here. Oh, he's gone. He's gone.
Oh, he left.
Okay,
I
he's
think
gone.
it's probably tucked, whatever. But yeah, we probably should end it because it's getting late.
Well, folks, thank you all for coming. I really appreciate it. We actually gained more people. We were down to 0 people for a while. Cliff and I were just showing off gear, and you missed that part. That was the most entertaining part. And we're going to talk more about plants on Saturday and complain about the weather and all this other fun stuff. So we're going to say, be well, be safe. Thank you all for coming. Catch Cliff on Saturday. As like I said, look for him. And we'll catch you then. We're out of here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What do you got to say, Cliff? Anything?
Screaming worm babies.